Good morning, Soldier Boy here, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed, the Ezio collection for Assassin's Creed Revelation for livestream number 28 as we continue our journey to platinum every game in the franchise. Now, it's been a while. Yeah, you may be able to tell from my voice at the minute that I'm only just getting it back. So, we streamed last week, and then I lost my voice. I caught my son's cold, cough, whatever you want to call it. Yes, I've tested myself. It is negative, luckily. So because of that, we kind of lost a lot of time, like towards the end of last week, just because I couldn't talk. And I thought it was better not to talk, and not to be coughing the whole time, and to stream, and you guys, all you're going to hear is me coughing and spluttering. I thought, okay, probably better just to hold off. But it was longer than I expected. We kind of then struggled to do anything last week. A schedule went out the window. And yeah, it's not been fun. It's really weird when you've done something now for nearly a year, nearly every day, to not do it. It's really weird. Like you're lost, and it's weird. So I've released a schedule for this week. It is a condensed schedule because I don't know how well my voice will hold up. I haven't had it back very long. I'm still coughing here and there, so I thought I'd condense the schedule down for this week. Hopefully, things are good. And then next week we may be back to normal. Then after that it's Christmas, so then we're going to work out a whole new schedule for Christmas. So that's going to be interesting. But I hope everyone's had a good week. I hope everyone had a good weekend. It's good to be back. It's just weird the way last week went, if that makes sense. But I appreciate all the messages on Discord. You guys have been fantastic as always. And today we are back with Assassin's Creed Revelations. If you haven't checked out the schedule for the week, it is now on the first, I think it's the recommended video for subscribers. Channel update went live as well at the weekend. I just managed to record that as my voice was going, so luckily just managed to get it out before things got really bad. So have a look at that. And the Friday, there is a big video Friday. I don't know what, I think I did put a time on the schedule, I need to remember. Friday's video, and it is a video, is our 1 year mark. Not from YouTube itself, because I've been doing that on and off for quite a few years, but never really concentrated on it. But 1 year from my accident to what made us do what we have for the last year. So that'll be out Friday. I think I haven't recorded it yet. I've got some ideas of what I want to talk about. It's going to be quite poignant, I'm sure, and it's going to be a bit hard to talk about, but we'll give it a go. Just got to do the usual bit of advertising on Twitter. Bear with me a second. To be fair, that's kind of the only bit of advertising I'm doing today. So we can get straight onto it. So I'm trying to remember what we did last time. Yeah, I'm kind of lost in the story. It's been a little few days. So yeah, I've got to try and catch up the story and remember what we've done. I think we finished chapter 3. My headphones are extremely loud. Bear with me a second. Might be better. blasting from my ears there. So for those that don't know, this is Assassin's Creed Revelations, the third in the collection for the Ezio collection. Let's have a look where we're at. So I'm trying to remember where we're at as well. We've done sequence 3, sequence 4, and we're in the middle of sequence 5 by the looks of things, looking at DNA. We are, of course, Ezio, and our next main story mission is... Where is the next main story mission? This was the other thing, the map, there's so much going on. Okay, so there's something there, Sofia Memory there. We have found the Sofia Memories are actually quite important for the story. Books are there. So Sofia Memories nearby. I'm just checking if there's anything else we need to do while here. Other than, I think it's just the Sofia Memory then. Yeah, just the Sofia Memory, looking at that. So while we're here, let's grab this. There's books there in the Hippodrome. Let's grab the treasure chest while we're here, and then head north. We might as well head for the Sofia Memory. Or, if we're there, I could head Assassin's Den there, and maybe tunnel, and then come out by Sofia. Just trying to clear as we go at the same time. That's the main thing. Okay. So I'm just looking at what weapons I've got. Okay. It's been a while. That's why I'm just trying to make sure I'm sure what I'm doing. So let's go and grab the treasure, since we're here anyway. We have got a little bit of wanted level, haven't we? So, this is a black market dealer. Let's have a quick look at what he's got. Cherry bomb, cow, tripwire. I think we're okay for a minute. Right, where are we looking for this treasure? Grab the treasure while we're here. I like to clear as we go where possible, so it makes sense to grab this one we're here. We've got a decent amount of money as well. We've actually got enough money to go and buy the crossbow, which is something I do want to do. So let's have a quick look at crossbow. Or the nearest place to get one. We can unlock the shop over here, the blacksmith's over here. We can unlock. We've got to head north anyway. So I'm thinking, let's unlock the blacksmith's treasure, head north. I think that's a good plan. Mainly because I want the crossbow. The crossbow is one of the best weapons out there, I find anyway. So if there's a chance of grabbing it, now we've got the money, I want to take it. The crossbow is brilliant for stealth, and I think it helps a lot in a lot of situations. What's there a C on the map? It's just me that's seeing. I don't think the C is anything, but it looks like it is. It probably isn't, to be fair. Yeah, don't know. There's a C on the map, and I was curious to what it was. Right, blacksmiths is where we're heading. Not worried about anything else. Blacksmith's crossbow story. I think that's a good plan. That's the problem. If you've had a few days away from Assassin's Creed, you kind of do forget the story of what's happening. It's really weird. The chest. There's a chest nearby. Where is it? We can send our assassins out actually while we're here. That makes sense, doesn't it? Let's get them to earn some things. We've got a load of them to come back. We can now upgrade our assassins. These are some fully done now. In fact, a lot of our assassins are fully done. So that's something we've got to think about. Reclaim the city, the assassins will take control. Oh, can we? We can use our... Let's take him off actually, let's use these two. Oh no, it's only 95%, I thought it'd be higher. So you know what, we'll use them all. Let's send them all out to reclaim the city. I think that's a good idea, I like that. We're going to reclaim our first city back from the Templars. Okay, I was just going to grab the treasure, blacksmith, so we gain the use of the crossbow, and then we'll go for the next mission, which looks to be Sofia. I know there's treasure here somewhere. It's finding it. I think it's over that wall. It's got to be down here. But yeah, it's nice to be back. It's nice to be back streaming. It's nice to have a voice. The reason there's no evening stream tonight is because I've got to go. I'm going to see my little boy's nativity play today, and I know I'm going to have to sit upright for a long period of time. So I guarantee tonight I'm going to be in no fit state to stream, which is why I decided, look, it's easier not to do it. You know, it's all well and good doing it every now and then, well, every day or whatever. But yeah, I'm going to be sitting up for a long period of time this afternoon, so that's why there's no stream this evening. So we've got Assassin's, for those who haven't looked at the schedule, we've got Assassin's Creed this morning, we've got Genshin Impact tomorrow morning, we've got Marvel Avengers tomorrow evening, back to Assassin's Creed Thursday morning, Friday is obviously the 1 year video. And I think Thursday there's also a car mechanic video as well. Like I say, there's lots of stuff going on, and we are on a reduced schedule just until my voice is 100%. We now have the crossbow. That's what I was after. There we go. Feels wrong not to have a crossbow, to be fair. Cool. Just top our throwing knives up. Not that now we won't use throwing knives at all now. That's the thing now. Once we've got certain things, you don't. Right, we can gain the last chest piece for this set of armour. Perfectly done. How much money have we got? 7,000. We have got enough now for the next lot of armour. For some of it anyway. But we'll hold off. Weapons is anything better than what we're using. Not by the looks of it. Better in some things but not in others, that's the problem. See, that loses damage. The Warhammer again, no. And then these things we haven't got enough money for. Is there a better weapon than the one we're using? That's the question. We were trying to hold on to using the assassin weapon, but it just came to a point of where it wasn't worth it. It wasn't good to keep. The French bastard sword, obviously, better speed, everything else is the same, it's a heavy weapon. But yeah, I think we may be using the best main weapon, which seems really weird. I don't generally use a dagger either, to be honest. I just want to have a quick look. So it's not something we've looked at, and yeah. I'm surprised I'm already using the best weapon.
It has been quite hectic lately, but I'm not complaining.
Okay, we do need to give it a notoriety. It's because we unlocked the shop. I don't know why that happens, but every time you unlock a shop, you gain notoriety. And I don't know why. I can't remember when I played this many years ago whether that was a thing or whether it's a new thing. But yeah, for some reason you gain notoriety by unlocking shops. Not too sure on that one. But now we have a crossbow. I've wanted a crossbow for ages. Crossbows are brilliant. Wrong button. But I didn't realise this crossbow is actually in your primary weapons. I Didn't realise that. I thought it'd be in your secondary weapons. I would have thought. I'm surprised. Right. I do need to find a way of getting rid of notoriety. But in the meantime, I guarantee we can't buy this, but we'll have a look. 29,000. The landmarks are going to be very expensive to buy. I just thought while we're here, I don't know. I've not looked at trophies. I've not looked at trophies at all. But normally there is a trophy to do with throwing money. Well, there wasn't a previous game, so I thought we might as well have a look. Oh, we've not been here before, strangely. So new database entry. This is a bit that my voice isn't maybe not going to hold up 100% to, but we'll try. Is the actual reading of the database entries. The bit these are the bits I really enjoyed, to be fair. Forum of Constantine. Built on the city's second hill to commemorate the glorious ascendance of Constantine the Great to the Roman throne. The Forum of Constantine and the Column of Constantine at its centre also symbolise the birth of a new city from the ashes of another. On May 11, 330, the city called Byzantium was no more, and Constantinople, or Constantinopolis, city of Constantine, was christened. Originally crowned by a statue of the god Apollo, the column was weathered many hardships and numerous renovations over the centuries. By the time of the Ottomans, both the column and the original forum had shrunk considerably. Both remain a treasured part of the city's history and character. I can already feel my voice going on that, but we'll persevere. Right, there is a treasure nearby, so we may as well try and see if we can grab this while we're here. Seems to be above us. There you go. I always try and clear as we go where possible, so it makes sense to grab these. I did see the guards up the front. We'll ignore those. I start climbing and there's always a ladder next to me. I do that every time. Just start climbing and then suddenly, oh yeah, there's a ladder there. I should use that. Every time. From here we are. Nope. We're about to get shot is what's going to happen. Right, so we do need to give it a notoriety. Our problem is finding someone to get rid of it. Like I say, you gain notoriety from buying the shops and rebuilding the area. So, I don't think it's a glitch because it happens all the time. We can get rid of some notoriety here, but it seems weird. You're rebuilding the city, but yet you get notoriety. But then heralds don't cost that much, so it's not too bad, I suppose, in that respect. It's only Templar awareness. I suppose it's not the same as notoriety in Assassin's Creed 2 or stuff like that. So they have awareness of you, and that's all you're trying to lower. So yeah, it's not too bad. Something to keep an eye on. I don't like having it high though, because they attack your dens. That's the big thing if it gets too high. Right, so the next mission is a Sofia Memory, from what I can tell, which is inside the bookshop. So we're going to pause for a second so I can drink my tea before it gets cold. But yeah, we'll be having a look at this next. I haven't finished Assassin's Creed Brotherhood yet, but I haven't got the platinum for it. And because of the voice, obviously, I've not been able to do the review for Assassin's Creed 2 or Guardians of the Galaxy. I've got a lot to do. I want to try and get much of it done this side of Christmas. But yeah, it's just time and ability to talk. It's the biggest thing. And I also need to start planning ahead for Christmas, don't I? My little boy finishes school next Friday, so that means daytime streams after that are out of question. So I need to have some content ready to rumble, and then we'll work out stuff. I need to speak to my wife and find out what day she's doing stuff and things like that as well. There's lots of stuff I need to sort out, admittedly, so I can get a schedule and all that. Next week should be a normal week. It is just This week's a little bit condensed and shorter in terms of streams. Next week should be a normal week, and then after that I need to work out what's happening. If we can stream over Christmas, we will. But I can't say what days just yet. I need to work all that out. But we'll keep going. Like I say, the big video for me I've got to do is Friday's video. It's be quite a big one. Just for me, and you know, talking about what happened in more detail and how that's affected us going forward. Because obviously my life has changed dramatically. In some good and bad ways, to be fair. But yeah, we'll get there. Like I say, this is the last one we need to do, and then we move on to Black Flag next. I'm looking forward to that. It's too soon to start talking about the next series of games we're going to do. We've got a long list on the Discord of games we want us to do. Platinum. There's so many different. You can franchise runs or just single games. Spider-Man is on that list as well. Ready for Spider-Man 2 to come out. Lots and lots to think about. Right, let's head in and see Sofia.
Salute. I am closing in on 2 more books. One near Topkapı and the other in the Bayezid district.
Bayezid first. Topkapı will be a dead end.
Ah, see.
What do you make of this?
Oh, Ezio. Incredibile.
Her eyes lit up by that book, didn't they?
Still in good shape. Amazing. This must be a 3rd century transcription of the original.
Sofia, what happened here?
Oh, that happens once or twice a year. People break in thinking they will find money. I do not keep much here, but this time they made off with a portrait of some value. It is a shame.
Ezio's going to get it back, isn't he?
I will find your painting.
Ezio, the thief could be anywhere by now.
If the thief came for money, but took a painting, he should be close by, eager to get rid of it.
Well, if you happen to find it within the next few hours, meet me by the aqueduct. I will be running errands.
Looks like we're going after a painting then, for Sofia. Ezio seems to have this thing for Sofia, doesn't he? Even in his later age, he still wants to, still likes the ladies. Someone has broken into Sofia's shop and stolen a painting of considerable value while she works. Recover the painting. Full synchronization, which is obviously what we aim for. Steal the painting without the merchant spotting you. Okay, discreet. That's how we've got to be. We've got to identify the thief and then not get spotted. So, thief is this way somewhere. Identify the thief, don't get spotted, steal the painting. Stealing isn't too bad if you can get close. It's the getting close while not being seen is normally the hard part. But we shall find out how difficult that'll be in a minute. And so we need to get over there. It's underneath us. That's where we need to get down there. What I'm actually looking for is an open window. I do. So it's in the market.
A bit old to carry on like that, no?
I love the fact people commented on your age in this. Alexandria is now under assassin control. We reclaim the city. Nicely done, assassins. Right. Underground market is where we've got to look. Got to be careful buttons. Let's go to the... We should be able to collect money first. We don't need it, but it'd be worthwhile while we're here. We're near a banker, it makes sense while we're here. There's not much in there. But while we're here, we'll have it. Right. Looking for the merchant trying to sell the painting. think we spotted someone, possibly.
Where is it, Ladro? Confess!
I have done nothing. You cannot prove a damn thing.
I do not need to. I will just keep hitting you until you talk.
I found that painting. I mean, someone gave it to me.
Get
we may
your
have failed
story straight before you lie to my
I think we may have
face.
failed full sync, to be fair. We meant to steal it off him, and we didn't steal it.
I do not care
I
how you
started
got the
fighting.
painting. Just tell me where it is.
I sold it to a merchant in the bazaar.
Unless it's the
How else
merchant
would
we
I
need
feed
to steal it
myself?
from.
Next time, find a
Don't
nicer
know.
way to the attack.
It just automatically started a fight, so it can't be the full sync. Maybe. Checkpoint reached. I'm just going to make sure we've not lost full sync. We haven't. So we got. Oh, okay. So it's the merchant we need to steal it off. That's more helpful. I was a bit worried then. It went straight into a beat up fight, so I was a bit worried that we'd lost full sync. But no, it's the merchant we need to steal it from, by the sounds of it.
I met the most wonderful imam. After work.
And he is nearby, so I am being a bit wary this time. Why will you not scan him? It won't scan the merchant. I'm sure that's the merchant, but it won't scan him.
I have a painting for them.
Right. He's got a painting for sale,
It shines through.
and I've got to try and steal it from him. That's my worry, because obviously I've got to get past him and get behind him in theory. And we're going to get behind him. Right, is there a group of people walking this way? I can't need a group. Ah. Let's use the courtesans. That's a good shout.
Take the lead.
They will hide me. And then we can go behind the merchant and steal the painting. That's my thinking. Shouldn't spot me in this. I don't want to buy the painting. I need to steal it. Can I not? I can't steal. Okay. Can't send them to distract him either. I wonder if I can leave them here maybe and then walk behind.
Hang on.
Okay. That's all very weird. I'm trying to steal it, but every time you get near him, he turns around, so I can't steal it. No, I can. The stealing there. Right, okay, got you. I know what we're going to do now. I don't want to buy the painting. I was going to take my girls back. Follow. Are we... Why are we not indiscreet? I'm trying to get in discreet again. We can get hidden again. I know where the painting is to steal. I don't think we're hidden. It's not saying we're not. There we go. Right, I'm going to steal the painting. I think we're discreet enough to be able to steal it now. I'm hoping. The full sync is to steal it and not get seen, so I'm assuming we're okay. The guy is looking at us. Yeah. Done. We've stole the painting. Obviously we don't want to get seen. So a little bit more annoying than I was expecting, but I think we've done it. Keep the girls with us for a minute. Could buy the shop there, but I don't want to get more notoriety at this point. Although it's not notoriety, is it? It's awareness. The girls decide to have a little bit of a fight as they leave. There is treasure nearby. Let's grab that while we're here. We've got the painting, so we're all good. But yeah, a little bit more annoying than I was expecting. I was expecting an easy, you know, walk up, steal it from the guy whilst incognito, and it didn't quite work out, but we managed it. That's the important part. Right, we're heading to the aqueduct to meet Sofia for her painting, and then it's all good. She is nearby. Oh, she's up. There she is. Ezio has saved the painting for Sofia. She should be really happy with him.
It is a good likeness, don't you think?
I prefer the original.
Buffone. This was a gift from my father for my 28th birthday. I had to sit for Messer Albrecht Dürer for a full week. Can you imagine me sitting still for 7 days doing nothing?
I cannot.
Una tortura. So, I found you another book location. And it is not far from here, actually.
Grazie.
Ezio, what is this all about? You are not a scholar, that much is clear. Do you work for the church?
Not the church, no. But I am a teacher, of a kind. I will explain one day, Sofia. When I can.
So one day he's going to explain what his mission is. That's going to be interesting, isn't it? Right, 100% sync. Bonus for us. Always have to wait for everything to load in. There's always a moment where sometimes everything doesn't load in. So, let us now check where we're heading next and clear everything we can along the way. So next mission, she said was nearby. There's obviously books there. Where's the next story mission? It's the only. That's my criticism straight away with this map. Is it's not a simple map to figure out where things are. Compared to the other previous games, the maps have been fairly simple to decipher. This one is, I don't know what it is, but it just seems a lot harder. Sofia Memory there. Is that the next main mission then? Is Sofia Memory? Must be. I can't. That's what I mean. It's. She said it was nearby, so I expected it to be closer than what it is. But yeah, the map. I don't know what makes it so much more difficult to kind of to gauge. I think it's because you've got missions that are overlapped over other points, like Viewpoint there overlapping something else. I think that's what makes it hard to try and figure out where you're heading. So from what I can tell, the next story mission is the Sofia Memory. So that's where we're going to be heading. If there's anything we find along the way, obviously we'll clear it. But yeah, I was expecting to be a bit closer than that. But as far as I can tell, that is where we're meant to be heading next. As I say, if anything else turns up on the way, we'll pick it up while we're here. We have got a fast travel point. I don't know if there's one nearby to it. If there is, we'll use it. No, because we haven't unlocked this area. That's something we do need to spend some time doing at some point as well as going around and making sure we unlock everything. I normally do it as we go. But we haven't really had much chance to so far. The assassins though, let's quickly deal with those. There's a chest here as well. Let's deal with the assassins first, I think that's a good shout. Since they've now taken over Alexandria, it makes sense to interact. We claim the city, and they're now a disciple. Okay, we do need to get more assassins, that's definitely a big thing. We've now got 4 new... We can add more control to it. It doesn't say how much control we have, does it? Oh, 20%. So we can actually now make the city more secure. So we'll send that one to make the city more secure. Obviously don't want to lose the city. Both of these could do the mission 100%, so we'll send her. Build a foundry. And we get gold income, that's not a bad shout. I like that idea. Gold income from the city. There we go. Let's consolidate our position on the city that we just claimed as our own. Okay. So this should be another book mission is my thinking, based on obviously what we know and what Sofia told us. So it's kind of my guess, and that's where we're headed next, to another book memory. Different area this bit, it's more posh, isn't it? More upmarket, I suppose. I should really call it than posh. Can I get rid of last time I wanted level? No. And I can't buy the buildings because we haven't got rid of the overhanging throughout the Templars. So this is the Calendarhan Mosque. That's probably pronounced wrong. Another Orthodox church converted into a mosque. This structure was constructed on the site of the old Roman bath in the 6th century. Together with Hagia Sophia and Zyrek Mosque, today the Calendarhan Mosque is one of the best extant examples of Byzantine architecture. So that'll be the mosque. Right, let's focus on the mission. We've got to go around clearing everything, all the buildings and stuff at some point, but at the minute, I'm just going to focus on the story mission. Depending where that sends us afterwards, we probably might go and take out a Templar den, to be fair. This is more of a shanty area now, isn't it? If you notice how the buildings are changed. Another database entry. I love database entries. Column of Marcian. Another column dedicated to a forgotten emperor. One Marcian by name, circa 455. This fine example of Corinthian column is still standing today, holding up nothing but the sky, a few clouds and centuries of forgotten dreams. Relative to other columns scattered around the city, this one is still in rather good shape. I would assume there's something for us to collect on top of it. Be my assumption, although where is the column? There's the aqueduct. Oh, there it is. That's the column. And we're going to climb up here anyway. Okay. We're climbing to the top of the column. Money. But we'll get rid of... For the ladies that annoy me, throwing money helps get rid of them. But also, I'm pretty sure there will be a mission and there will be a trophy related. Because there has been previously, to how much money you throw on the floor and stuff. So if we do it as we go, it just helps us later on. That's kind of the thinking. Okay. Oh, there is something underneath us. There we go. Animus data fragment. Collected that. And now... story. Signs and Symbols Part 2. Niccolo Polo hid a book near the Velens aqueduct containing clues to the Masyaf key's location. Use the Polo symbols to reveal it. So we've done this previously. We've got to use Polo symbols to reveal the location. So there's a symbol there. No. There we go. That is the symbol just there. So now we need to head there. I don't like that idea that you're using your sight to find symbols. I do like that idea. I think that works really well. Okay. Oh, we've got an aqueduct database entry. Likely the most successful architectural project in the history of Constantinople, the Valens Aqueduct served the city with fresh water almost continuously for nearly 1,600 years. Building 375 by the Emperor Valens was used and repaired by Byzantine, Latin and Ottoman dynasties until well after Sultan Mustafa's final major restoration in 1679. The aqueduct continued to bring small amounts of fresh water into the city until the late 19th century, when it was ultimately, and perhaps mercifully, replaced by a more modern water delivery system. Pipes. Today the aqueduct is about 600 metres in length and about half its original size. So it was used for a very long period of time. Right, this is where we're heading. What have we found? Another book. Someone did a good job of hiding these books. Marco Polo did a good job of hiding the books. Okay. 100% sync. To be fair, you can't not get 100% sync on those, can you really? Right, while we're here, let's have a look where the next mission is. So the next Sofia mission will tell us where we need to be heading for the key. While we're here, I might take out some of the viewpoints and that stuff in this area. It makes sense. Story-wise, let's try and work out where we're heading. Animus data fragment there. Again, we're back to my original issue. Being able to spot on the map where you're meant to be heading next is not simple. I know it's a Sofia mission because our mini-map showed it. I don't know why that's there. But I can't see where it is. Come off the map for a second. See, it's in that direction. I know it doesn't help. So we'll be facing that way. Oh, it's there. Sofia Memories there. Perfect. So what we'll do then, while we're here, I want to grab viewpoints. We need to deal with these dens as well. So we're going to head there, deal with them. We've got the crossbow, that should help us. We haven't cleared some dens, which means we can recruit more assassins for a while. So it makes sense to do this now, while we can. That's making me think we can climb up here. And if we can climb, there's normally a reason for it. There's something on top of this that we need to see. There's something over that side of it. Treasure here. What's this? Oh, we got another Polo Symbols Aqueduct. Okay. I wasn't expecting this one. But okay. It's the second Polo one. I wasn't expecting that at all. Right, there we go. Can we cover the book? Is that anything else shiny around that we need to pick up? Not by the looks of things. Yeah, we've already gained one book. I wasn't expecting another one so soon. But while we're here, we'll do it. Makes sense. So we found another book. There we go. Polo Symbols Aqueduct is complete. What did we gain? Not very much. Okay. So obviously we know Sofia's below us. while we're here, let's clear some of these. We'll go Templar Den and Viewpoint. These are fairly simple. You just need to take out, obviously, the main culprit, the leader of the Templars in each location. We've done a couple already, to be fair. We're going to go to crossbow, and we're going to go throwing knives. Right, we've got to look for guards. We've got to try and find the leader, take him out, climb to the top, synchronise, and we're good to go. Right, can we spot the leader here? Nope. To be fair, he could be anywhere here. Found him. Once you've found him, it's not too bad. Obviously, we then still need to take out everyone. Right, guard there. Easier if we take out guards before getting too close. Well, we have before had a previously big fight doing one of these because we messed up quite badly. So if I can avoid that, I will avoid it. If I can take out guards from a distance, it makes sense. And you don't even need to take out all the guards. Just the ones that get in your way. Thanks for the like, of those, much appreciated. I say in the way, basically the ones that spot you. Right, there's a guard there. Oh, I tend to always try and do these discreetly. I find it's always better not to have a massive fight in an enemy-controlled area. Doesn't always go to plan, but we'll try our best to make sure it does. Come on, he can see me, I can see him. Now I've been spotted though, now we're in trouble. Now we've got the crossbow, life is good. I do like the crossbow. There are hidden areas where they shoot you as well, got to be aware of that.
Always in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Oh, where is he? Oh, he's trying to escape. I forgot about that. So they can escape, and if they escape, obviously, you failed. Oh. Okay, I may have messed this up. He's escaped, so we now can't do this Templar Den. Which is my fault. I let him escape when I shouldn't have done. Big guy. Didn't kill him though. Didn't kill him again. How many crossbows? See, normally, in the previous Assassinate crates, crossbow did a lot of damage. Big guys take 3 crossbow bolts to take it down. That's a new thing to know about. Before it was 1. Right, we failed because the guy escaped. So while we're here, we'll grab the viewpoint, as that's, you know, that's something at least. It's not all a complete failure. But yeah, we messed up. Are these guys? Oh, they are going to spot me, aren't they? 1, 2. I let him escape. I should have been more prepared. It's because I took out a guy and then got seen, and it kind of, I didn't click what was going on. It didn't look quick enough. But we'll get the viewpoint at least. There's some of the map unfogged. That's something. It's better than nothing, I suppose. Not what I was aiming for, but it's something. And obviously we can't come back here and take him on until next time. I think you have to wait a day, another day cycle, I believe. At least we unfogged some of the map though. That's the important thing. So Sophia's here. There is a viewpoint by Sophia, so let's head there. We've messed this up. It makes sense for us now to head to Sophia. I obviously need to get away from them two. Ideally without being seen, otherwise we'll get into a big old fight. We'll heal as well. But yeah, crossbow not as effective as I was expecting it to be. But we learn from it, that's the main thing. Right, with new database entry as well. So the Great Nymphium? Centralised around a large ornate water fountain, the Great Nymphium was a public sanctuary built by early Romans in honour of pagan spirits called nymphs. I did guess correctly. A common feature of many Roman cities, nymphiums, in addition to serving as small reservoirs and gardens, were frequently used by citizens for all manner of public functions, such as weddings, parties, and general assemblies. In later centuries, the term nymphium was used to denote brothels or bordellos, an unfortunate semantic evolution that likely resulted in some unfortunate misunderstandings during Constantinople's summer months. Yes, just a little. Right, there is a guy that we can reduce our notoriety at least. So far, we've done a couple of missions. It's not been too bad. But yeah, we definitely messed up. Good morning, Irene. How are you? Although afternoon for you, isn't it? Morning for me, afternoon for you. How are you? It's been a while. Obviously, I don't know if you can tell my voice isn't 100%, but it's better. I can talk, and I haven't lost my voice anymore. Losing your voice is not fun. Alright, no worries, Irene. No worries at all. How's your week going so far? I know it's Tuesday. I'm just glad to have my voice back, to be fair. Okay. So, viewpoint and then mission. That's kind of my thinking. We could do this viewpoint first, and then head to that viewpoint. Do two viewpoints then. But yeah, how are you, Irene? How are you getting on? Right. Viewpoint is here. I'm guessing it's up there. So that's where we'll head first. Deal with the viewpoint, and then from there we will second viewpoint, and then main mission. Okay. Can't do that. Find a way round. Ah, okay, there we go. I wasn't really having fun, I was bored most of the week. No, I know, I couldn't talk. It's that the cold cough that my little boy gave me turned into a full-on not being able to talk. Near enough losing voice, and yeah, it wasn't fun. And it's annoying and frustrating for me because I'm then stuck doing nothing all day. So yeah, it's just as frustrating for me as well. Right, viewpoint is here. Anything else to pick up while we're here? Yep, nice box. Always worth checking around before you do the viewpoint. You never know what you're going to find. Is there anything above it? I just wondered if there's something right at the top. We know where viewpoint is. The actual thing I'm after is in case there's a animus fragment, but I don't think there is. Perfect. Okay, viewpoint, and then move on to the second viewpoint, main story. Yeah, no, I was just as bored as well, to be fair. Good morning, Esther. How are you? Yeah, no, I was just as bored and annoyed. It's never nice. No worries. No worries, Irene. It's always frustrating when, you know, something like that, losing your voice, you can't then stream it. You know, it makes no sense to try and stream when you can't talk. And you lose so much time. I had loads of stuff I wanted to get done, videos-wise and streaming, and, you know, we kind of lost a lot of that. But it happens. These things are meant to test us. It's how you bounce back that counts. You're always bored, are you, Esther? I'm not generally, but then, like I say, I'm so used to streaming during the day, not doing it's really weird. Right, my viewpoint's there, isn't it? Viewpoint is on the top of this. It's afternoon for you. Yeah, I thought it was. I lose track of time zones for different people. There's so many different time zones with people that come and say hello. It's difficult sometimes to keep up with them all. Yeah, I think it was your afternoon. It's morning for me, but afternoon for some of you guys. Right, is anything above right at the top? Any animus shards? I don't think there is. No. Hopefully there's an in-game map for animus shards, because otherwise that's going to be really annoying to try and complete. As we found previously with feathers and things. But yeah, you might be able to tell my voice isn't brilliant. It's not 100%, but it's better than it has been. So that's the main thing. Right, main mission time. We found the location for one of the books. This should then take us to that. Another viewpoint synchronized as well. But yeah, that's the reason we've cut down the streams today, just because I don't know how long the voice will hold out for. But also, like this evening, I know I'm going to be in no fit state this evening. I've got to go and sit in a school. I will watch my little boy's nativity play, and chairs in schools aren't the most comfiest. And for me, with a broken back, I'm going to have to be sitting up for quite a while. So I just thought it's not worth me saying yes, we'll stream when I know I'm going to be in a lot of pain later. But I can't miss it either. Right, let's see. This is now the location we need to be in. So yeah, condensed schedule this week just to allow my voice to work its way out. And hopefully, if I can add more streams this week, I will. But next week is back to normal. School is a pain. Why is school a pain? What, do you just find it boring, or is it not fun? What bit of it is a pain? Right, we need to find the next key. These are normally a mix of combat and parkour.
Another key?
Door of some kind, bricked up with hard stone.
Ah, promising. The first key was found behind a similar door.
Stimulus.
I'm assuming that's explosives, and that's why they're carrying
They
them into the
did.
boat.
The earthquake did.
Iberoca. All we have are a few barrels of gunpowder.
Yeah.
This should do. And if it does not, we get more.
Yeah. The assassin!
He was trying to blow up the...
No!
See, that wasn't me. It was... He did it automatically himself. He was trying to blow the gunpowder up, and obviously missed and took the guy out instead. The clue left behind by the polos has brought Ezio to the form of the ox. Unfortunately, the Templars are searching here too. Do not take any damage. That's an interesting one.
You will not leave here alive!
And we're going to chase these guys without taking damage.
Show yourself!
There they are.
He's there! Ville!
Still trying to chase these guys.
Evoine!
They're shooting at us. They're shooting at us as we're trying to chase them.
Ton petit jamé! No,
Remember, if we take damage, we
here
lose
somewhere.
full sync. Which means we then have to come back. I can't aim at them just yet.
Assassin!
At the minute, all their shots are just being fired at me. Ish. Don't doubt.
He's behind us! Riksdatu!
So far, we're doing okay.
Steady!
They're just trying to stop us chasing them. I'm not looking forward to the actual fight with them, because if we take damage on that fight, we're in big trouble.
assassin!
I can't stop and fight because I'm too busy trying to keep up with where they're heading. It's a tough one.
Scotoste con bastardo!
I'm waiting for a point of where we actually have to fight them. If I stop to try and shoot, we're going to lose too much time. And currently their shots aren't hitting me, so we're okay.
Show yourself!
We have gunpowder. We should use it.
Stand back! Give me some room!
You know they're going to put it on the bridge, aren't they? There we go. That was obvious. Right, we need to get across. And we're going to be reduced distance. Well, I didn't have much choice in the matter. They just exploded the bridge. It's all well and good telling me to reduce distance.
He's behind us!
I'm hoping they throw all their gunpowder at us, and then they can't blow the door up.
Never underestimate this madman!
I'm worried about the full sync and do not take damage. Just because at some point, that's going to happen. I kind of just want them to stop so we can attack. We actually got ahead of them. Right, I took one out from the zip line. And I think that works really well. I wasn't expecting that, but I think that works really well. Are they all down though? Or now can we still take damage? No, they're alive. And we can't take damage in this. Otherwise we lose full sync. Sword and gun. So counter works brilliantly, and that's all four of them down. Right, we're going to use Eagle Sense to find hit the sequence. I was really worried about taking damage there. So far we're okay. So I'll loot them all first. And then we're going to find a hidden secret. There's things up there. That's everything on fire there. Right, so it's up, there's treasure up here. Lots of treasure. So this obviously isn't the hidden secret we've got to find of our Eagle Sense. But we'll take these. So if you look at the boxes, the grey box I believe give you bomb parts, or the squarer boxes, and I think the roundabout. I don't know. I thought there was a difference in boxes and what they give you, but it doesn't seem there is. They're all giving me bomb parts and money. Sometimes you don't get any money out of something, it's just bomb parts. Right, can we spot what we need to spot? Yes, there's doors here. Not that one. There we go. There's a hidden door. Nice assassin symbol on the hidden door as well. I think we found the key. That was a really good mission. I like that one. I thought we were going to get hurt a lot more than we did, but we survived. We did really well. Three of the 5 keys now acquired. Full synchronization as well. Can't say that's bad, can you? That's a very good result. We have 3 of 5 keys. So I don't know how long the game is. I don't know how many sequences there are. I don't know what happens when we find all 5 keys, mainly because I can't remember. and we always go in as blind as possible. So yeah, hopefully there's more to come. There we are, we're out. Now, we've already found the next book from the aqueduct, so I wonder if we can go straight to find the key location, maybe. See what it wants to send us next. This Templar, we're in a Templar den. This one is a coward, and he will run if he detects us. Good to know. Right, let's try and deal with this Templar leader, shall we? I've got to get away from these guys, because if we're detected, he'll run. I need to get some distance. Right, while we're here, let's deal with the Templar captain. It makes sense. If we can take him out whilst here, we will. So we'll go back to crossbow. I'm probably throwing knife. I want to try and get one of these done. Mainly because we need to.
A bit old to carry on like that, no?
Okay, we need to use Eagle Sense to get the captain. I didn't realise that was a hiding place. Okay. Need to find the enemy to try and scan them. Obviously I need to be aware of guards. There's one there. If he can see me, I should better spot him and take him out. As soon as I jump down, he's going to spot me. I want him to really no, he can see me now. He's down. That's what we wanted. Right. Can we see the captain anywhere? I suppose there's a guard nearby. I just can't see where. Oh, he's running. He's there. He's running away. I don't think I'm going to catch him. He's got. No, he's escaped. He's already escaped. He didn't have far to escape, did he? That didn't last very long before he escaped. He did not have far to go. I don't know. I'm heading back to our main camp location. Okay. Hideout. There we go. We might have some fast travel there then. Yeah, it didn't give me much chance to try and catch the guy because he was already near his escape point, which didn't help us. And he's a coward, so it doesn't help either. But, you know, I've got to try and spend some time going around all the dens and taking them out. Okay. Now, sometimes the mission's in here, and sometimes it looks like it is, but isn't. No, it isn't here. This is because we've got the new one. There we go, we can interact. And see what secrets this key holds. Let's see what could be lurking in the keys. Back in Masyaf, we are Altair in 1228.
The Templars have retaken their archive on Cyprus. Abbas sent no reinforcements. It was a massacre.
Oh my god.
Maria, when we left Masyaf 10 years ago, this order was strong. But all our progress has been undone.
Abbas must answer for this.
Answer to whom? The assassins obey only his command now.
Resist your desire for revenge, Altair. Speak truth, and they will see their error.
He executed our youngest son, Maria. He deserves to die.
Perhaps. But if you cannot win back the Order by honorable means, its foundation will crumble.
She's got a point.
You are right.
30 years ago, I let passion overtake my reason.
So Altair's in his 60s right now, I
Because a
think I
rift
said earlier.
is never fully healed.
So nice being Altair again. If you haven't played the first Assassin's Creed, you may not understand
Speak reasonably.
the story behind Altair, but it's a really good story. So this is Maria Thorpe. This is our wife, I believe. Since childhood, Maria had always dreamed of being a knight, a tomboy in her teens who was often ridiculed by other children and punished by her parents for refusing to be a lady. Eventually, she left her native England for Jerusalem, and after many hardships and trials, gained favour with a few prominent Templar crusaders. In time, she befriended the French Templar Robert de Sable, earning his trust and serving as decoy in times of war. When the assassin Altair killed Robert de Sable in 1192, Maria was pushed out of the order of the Templars by their new leader, Armand Bouchard. At this point, her hatred for Altair was limitless, until he managed to show her the true corruption of the Templars through patient and careful counsel. In time, after travelling, studying and working counsel, Altair and Maria become close friends, then lovers. By 1193, Maria was as committed to Altair as he was to her. Having no good reasons to return to her homeland, she chose instead to remain at Masyaf and immerse herself in the life and creed of the assassins. By the time Maria and Altair had their first child in 1195, they were inseparable, with their only prolonged separation occurring in 1204 during Altair's failed attempt to establish a guild in Constantinople. In 1217, now approached and 60 years old, Maria joined her husband and her eldest son Darim on the long journey east. After Altair had determined the fate of encroaching Mongols was too large to ignore, absent from Masyaf for over 10 years, the couple grew closer still, their lives entwined and their hearts aching for home. So not wife.
Unreasonable men will listen.
Some will, but not Abbas. I should have expelled him 30 years ago when he tried to steal the apple.
But you earn the respect of the other assassins because you let him stay.
How do you know this? You were not there.
I married a masterful storyteller.
Alright. She is that one.
Look at this place. Masyaf is a shadow of its former self.
So Altair seems a bit
time.
unhappy with the way
But
the
not
assassins
in
have gone.
hiding. The Mongol threat demanded our attention and we rode to meet it. What man here can say the same?
Where is our eldest son? Does Darim know his brother is dead?
I sent him a message 4 days ago. With luck, it has reached him already.
Yeah,
Abbas,
Altair is getting very
he wears his grudge like a
disillusioned.
cloak.
His wound is deep. It will help him to hear the truth.
As I walk these streets, I sense a great fear in the people. Not love.
Abbas has dismantled this place and robbed it of all joy.
We may be walking to our doom, Maria.
We may, but we walk together.
I like that. She knows that this may be a bad thing to be doing. She doesn't care. She's happy as long as she's doing it with Altair. I like that. Shows that commitment, doesn't it, between the two. Right, there's a few assassins here, so this could turn ugly.
Let them speak.
We seek the truth about our son's death. Why was Seth killed?
Is it the truth you want? Or an excuse for revenge?
If the truth gives us an excuse, we will act on it.
Surrender the apple, Altair, and I will tell you why your son was put to death.
Ah, the truth
It's
is
always
out already.
it's always the
Abbas
apple.
wants the apple for himself, not to open your minds, but to control them.
You have held that artifact for 30 years, Altair, reveling in its power and hoarding its secrets. It has corrupted you.
Very well, Abbas. Take it.
What?
Before I executed your son, I told him you ordered it yourself. He died, believing you had betrayed him.
Yeah, he's dead. There's no way Altair was going to let that live. Let that go, was it?
Altair! No!
He stabbed his wife. This hasn't ended the way it was meant to, has it?
Strength.
So he lost his son, he was executed.
Maria.
Because they wanted the apple.
Kill him!
And now they think Altair's possessed.
No!
I don't understand. Why would they think he was obsessed?
Not get away!
We've got to escape by any means. I'm trying to escape. There we go. Escape by any means. I just want to deal with these guys. For what they did to his son. I wasn't going to let him live. Right, we need to escape by any means. I'm finally not being able to counter them easily. Right, we can just run. Which is kind of my thinking at this point.
Damn! I am losing him!
More assassins. I think we got to go up looking at that. Altair's got to find his way out. How bad is that though? I'm going to take out lots of assassins just to get out. It's not Altair's way, that's the problem. But he doesn't seem like he's got much choice. He's lost his wife, he's lost one of his sons. He hasn't really got much left, has he? That's the problem. I didn't need to run that way. I'm expecting to be attacked. It feels weird knowing Altair's running. One for its life, but also to keep the apple safe.
Father, I got your message. What has happened?
Oh, eldest son.
Turn back!
Have they all gone mad?
We have to go. Abbas must not get his hands on the apple.
If you need more knives, take them. Above you!
Right, we've got a little bit of database entry for Darim and Seth. So these are the sons of Altair and Maria. Born in 1195 and 1197 respectively. It's a 2-year difference. Both were raised as Altair was and Masyaf. Trained to be assassins by their father and diplomats and men of honour by their mother. But unlike Altair, who spent most of his early years separated from his father as part of Al-Mulim's training, Darim and Seth grew up in a house full of affection and love. Altair, though often stern, was a patient father too, a man determined to give his sons what Al-Mulim had given him, guidance and respect. Seth married quite young, and after his untimely death his family moved to Alexandria at some point in the first half of the 13th century. It is unknown whether or not Darim had any offspring of his own, but we do know he eventually joined his brother's widow and children in Egypt. You can see the link there, can't you, to Egypt straight away. Throw knife. Yep.
Where is Mother?
Right, we've got to work
She's gone,
together
Daddy.
to
I'm
escape the
sorry.
village.
Ahead of us! What? How?
Oh, he attacked us. I wasn't
Later.
expecting that.
First, we fight.
It's alright. Our son took him out. I kind of let him
Brothers,
jump us.
we need not fight!
Forget reason, Darim. They've been poisoned by lies.
Doing his fighting too. Right, let's keep going.
Do the world to innocent bystanders have any worth to you?
We must leave at once! Hurry!
Where's he gone? Oh, he's here. I didn't know where he disappeared to.
Watch out!
Oh, we killed a civilian accidentally. I think we've got a warning for it.
No!
You thought
We
what was
cannot let them
German?
catch us!
I'm trying to escape, but our son wants to fight constantly. Right, where's he going? So yeah, Altair's story hasn't gone the way I was expecting.
He killed your brother, Malik, and countless others.
He is a madman.
A madman with an army.
He will die. One day he will pay.
So even our son now wants revenge. There we go.
Follow me.
What did you think was German?
Somebody stop him! Run for your lives!
So yeah, our son now wants revenge on the Abbess for what he did to his brother. So you can see the family feud isn't finishing anytime soon, is it? He's a very good fighter, Darren, to be fair.
Stay alert!
To be fair, you don't really stand much chance against the master assassin Altair, do you?
I don't know what's going on!
Run! Keep my head down and run!
Where do you think you are going?
It is time
There
to
we
go!
We're going to leave through the front gate. Of all the places to leave, just out the front door.
Was it Abbas who killed my brother?
Good morning, the hi-ho man, how are you?
Altair, and I will have your head for all the dishonor he brought upon my family. You cannot run forever! Not from us, and not from your lies!
So Altair is now wanted by the assassins by the sounds of it. His wife has been killed, one of his sons has been executed, he's managed to escape with his son, and more importantly, the apple. Good, glad you're good. It's been a while for us. Kind of lost most of last week from not being able to talk and having no voice, which is never good. Stayed up late playing Minecraft. But still one game I've never played. Okay, let's put us back in a Templar Den, but we've finished Sequence 5 complete. So, although we're playing as Ezio, we're also learning about what happened to Altair and his family. So, Trophy achieved the plot Thickens, which is for Sequence 5.
Manuel Paleologos, nephew of the deposed Byzantine Emperor Constantine. I have few doubts that he is the man leading the Templars. My task now is to interrogate a traitorous janissary named Tarek Barletti and find the location of the Templars' army.
Yeah, stomach flu's never nice.
Yeah, and I will
yeah, my little boy had a cold. We had to test him, obviously, just in case it was COVID or anything like that. And yeah, my immune system's shot because of all the different tablets I'm on. So I'm catching everything he's had, and it's horrendous. But just to the point I lost my voice. You can't scream if you can't talk. So yeah, kind of lost a bit of time. The worst thing for me though is it means I'm stuck at home, bored.
I cannot help but think what a shame it would be.
But also not being able to talk, so I can't do anything that I want to do. So it's frustrating in that aspect. You might be able to tell it's still not 100%, but it's better than it was. Sequence 6. I've never played Minecraft. My biggest issue with Minecraft is I'm not a big fan of the way it looks. I'm trying to remember what it's called. The way it looks is called a certain thing, isn't it? And I'm not a fan of that look. Yeah, I think it's the 8-bit or whatever it's called. That's the bit I don't like. It's just never been my thing, to be fair. I like the idea behind it, the building and all that kind of stuff.
That's not a legal move.
You mean pixels, don't you?
It's a European variation. Arocco.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
I've just never been a fan of that kind of thing. I don't know what it is. I like the building aspect. I don't even know if there's a story behind it. That's why I've never really looked at it.
Shall I take it back? Suleiman, I know it has been hard on you.
I know a couple of people have asked if we do Minecraft on the channel, yeah, but I don't know. It's one of those weird things. Maybe one day.
And his word is Qanun. What is there to argue about? Your father and I were close once, but his cruelty and ambition have made... I have heard the rumors, Uncle. Well, I have a meeting with the Vizier soon. Shall we continue another time? Whenever you like.
It's more objective-based goals on the story. Okay.
Ezio.
Yeah, I like a good story.
Manuel Paleologos.
Paleologos. That is a sad sound. The last Byzantine emperor was Constantine Paleologos.
You got to beat the Ender Dragon. There's a lot of steps to get there. Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't know there was an Ender Dragon or a dragon in it.
Tarek knows where the rifles are.
All I've ever seen of it is people building. I haven't really seen anyone do anything like that, so it's probably what. That's probably just stopped me, plus the graphics. Yeah, I don't know, maybe one day. It's like on the PlayStation this month for PlayStation Plus free games, there is a Lego game, DC Lego. And I know my little boy wants to play with me, only because I told him about it. Fair. It's one of those that makes you wonder, should I do it on the channel or not? Because I've never really played the Lego games, but I like the idea of them because they've got quite a good sense of humour in them. So I'm in two minds whether to do it on the channel or not, even as a set of videos. I don't know, I'm in two minds. It's something to try with family or friends if you haven't played before. Yeah, I'm waiting for my little boy to say he wants to play it, but he hasn't, to be honest, which I'm surprised by. I kind of expected him, yeah, to ask about it, and he just hasn't done so. So yeah. In fact, he doesn't ask about he doesn't ask about many games. I mentioned the DC Lego game to him, and he was interested to play together. I guarantee he gets bored pretty quickly because it's not his thing. Basically, don't count it out, but wouldn't rush into it. Yeah, it's just the look of it. It doesn't appeal. It's not one of those that I look at and go, I really want to play that. I don't know what it is. It's just, yeah. Everyone has a different genre of games they're really into, aren't they? That's the thing. But maybe one day. Your son is obsessed with Minecraft. Oh, wow. Yeah, no. He plays daily with my brother's day. Okay. Yeah, see, mine just... He'll play Mario Kart on the Switch and stuff, and he likes that. He's just... I don't think he's into gaming as much as I am. I think that's the big thing. Like, I grew up with the original PlayStation before that, the Atari, and other consoles and stuff before that. Showing my age a little bit. And although he's been around it, like he's never once said, "Can we play the PlayStation together?" It's just never been on his mind. I don't know. It's weird. I expected him to. He's more one of these boys that wants to read and learn as well. Like he'll watch the videos I've done for YouTube and stuff, and he enjoys watching them. And like Car Mechanic, he'll sit there and watch me do a car on Car Mechanic quite happily. But he's just got no interest in doing it himself. I think he's one of these people that I'd rather watch than play, which I find really weird, but he enjoys it. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. It's definitely because they don't connect over. We've got plenty of things that connect us, Pokemon being the biggest one. But yeah, I think he's definitely more of a child that likes to watch rather than play, which is good in some ways, bad in others. But yeah, he's happy. It's like the Legos game that's free as of today, I believe it is, or tomorrow, one or two. I mentioned it. He was, yeah, we'll play it, we'll play it. I guarantee after a couple of times he won't want it. He won't even ask to play it. That's just how he is, though. He goes through phases. I think most children do, to be fair. Right, next mission, Into the Shadows. Ezio wants to interrogate Tariq Barletti for the location of the Templar army. Close to Tariq, acquire a Janissary disguise. And we're going to assassinate a target from a hiding spot before we sink. Hiding spots aren't too bad. We're just going to find one. We're going to locate the Janissary and then basically take him out from a hiding spot. No. That was going to give us a bomb, and obviously we don't want one. Right, so let's try and get to where this person is, and then we're going to find a hiding spot to take him out. I want full sync. So we're going to have a look at what we need to do for that. Oh, I've just spotted something we need to pick up. But yeah, he's only 6. He's got plenty of time, hasn't he, to find what he enjoys. If he wants to play Minecraft one day, I'll happily give it a go with him. You know, I don't mind. It's not. I'd rather he tried things than didn't try them, if that makes sense. I know it's like me. I don't write things off unless I've tried them. You know, I'll never say I'm definitely not playing it. Other than horror games, I'm not a fan of like Resident Evil and stuff. But yeah, I try not to write anything off until I've tried it, because you just don't know until you've given it a go, do you? So when people write games off without trying them, and I'd rather not do that. Animus fragment there as well. Right. This guy seems to be a long way away. No, we're there. We're in the area. Okay. He's in this area. I need a hiding spot, obviously, to get him. But I need to locate him first. Target located. There's a target, and we need a hiding spot. So, where's my hiding spot? There's some people. Who's he attacking? He's attacking guards. A hiding spot is a bench or hay bale or something like that. Yeah, at that age, there's plenty of time, isn't there, for him to learn what he likes. Right, I need a hiding spot to take this guy out. Just trying to work out, because of where he is, obviously, there's no real hiding spot nearby to him. He's not walking around like I was expecting. A little bit annoying. He might walk around once we drop down, maybe, I don't know. Right, we're in his vicinity. He needs to move. The only thing maybe I can think of, we have got a diversion bomb. Cherry bomb is a diversion, isn't it? I'm wondering whether we can throw the bomb. No. What's this guy doing? I want to throw the cherry bomb, try and get the guy to come down. That's my kind of thinking. Is he going to come down? He is going to come down. That's what he wanted. That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to get him to move so we could use diversion.
Do you abide here?
Oh, we got detected, so it doesn't count. That's annoying. I thought we could do it. Yeah, I wasn't expecting to get detected like that. You're a big kick out of being able to build games, which results in me playing a lot of games I'm sure I'm into. Okay, have you played No Man's Sky then? Building aspects in that. I didn't spot the killing without being detected part. I should have spotted that. Things like Conan Exiles and Rust. Yeah, I've not played Conan Exiles to be fair, or Rust. I don't look at trophies until we finish the story. I won't look at the trophy side. To be fair. Once you finish the story, I'll look at trophies. Again, we may do what we did last time, and focus on the trophies away from stream. Depends how long they're going to take. Sometimes trophies are really simple. I've done a lot of them on stream, but the one like I'm still struggling with Assassin's Creed Brotherhood for one trophy. Right, we need to not be detected, and we need to go and take out that guy. The cherry bomb worked. The idea was sound. The actual way we did it wasn't. So my thinking is, grab this. I'm going to try and get another cherry bomb or two. Like I say, the idea was brilliant. I might even buy a cherry bomb. Fuse cherry bomb. That's not a bad shout. I like that idea. So it means they have a longer time before they explode. That's not a bad shout. You love the building in No Man's Sky. Nice. Yeah, I really enjoyed the building, to be fair, in No Man's Sky. That's a completely different game than what it used to be. That one is cherry bomb. Okay. There's a guard coming this way. Let's ignore that guard. Wait for him to leave. I need a cherry bomb for this other guard to come towards me, is my thinking. Underwater base is incredible. I love underwater bases. More into the trade routes, money making. Yeah, there's so much. Well, you can play any way you like. You can be a trader, you can be a rogue, be an explorer. There's so many different parts to that game that makes it incredible, I find. Right.
A bomb of some kind.
So you're going to come down. He is.
On your toes.
Remember, we need to take this guy out, but I need him to be near me.
You must leave, brother. They are everywhere. Are you threatening to
I think we've just been detected. Fouled it again. My fault. Silly decision to take out the guy. I shouldn't have done that. I think the idea with the cherry bomb sound, being in the right position for it, and that was a stupid decision on my part. We might try the bench next. That's a good hiding spot. Bench might be the way forward. Do I start with cherry bombs this time? I do indeed. Perfect. Right. Yeah, I think what we'll do, we're going to go for the bench. I'm going to take him out though. Are we going to go for the bench? Yes, we are. I think the bench is the better idea. Remember, the only reason we're struggling is because I'm trying to do full sync, which full sync obviously takes a little bit longer because you've got to get it right. Now, my thinking is cherry bomb here. Stand up. Cherry bomb. I want him to be nearby. Sit down. There we go. Now, we're still hidden. We're on a bench. He should climb by or walk around either way. There he is. I need him to come and investigate near me. And I will take him out. He's not isolated. They kept saying take out the isolated Janissary. He's not isolated, is he? There we go, done it. Overkiller trophy achieved. I don't know what Overkiller trophy means without looking up. But we've done the mission. We obtained what we needed to obtain. Space Entrepreneur, yeah, exactly. I love No Man's Sky. I've just not had enough time to get back into it. We started a run on the hardest difficulty, and then it's just time. I don't like having too many things on the go because you can't give it your full attention, and that's kind of frustrating when you can't concentrate fully on something. Yeah, Bail was the wrong idea, but we got it in the end. The trophy was for Overkiller. Right, we've got 17 trophies according to this out of 50, so not brilliant. But we are very. So I don't know how long the game is, so we'll see when we get towards the end. I'm just looking what the trophy was for. Overkiller. Assassinate 50 guards with hidden blade. Pretty good. Okay, Honour lost and won. Follow the Janissaries to their compound, locate Tariq Belletti to learn where he has sent the weapons purchased by Manuel. Be careful, your disguise is not perfect. We've got to also perform an air assassination on Tariq, so we've got to get high to perform an air assassination. Plus, if our disguise isn't perfect, we've obviously got to be a little bit careful.
Our plight. The Byzantines, the Mamluks, the Safavid. Only he has the courage to...
Oh, the captain's been killed. For this area, the captain's been killed. And we can actually now take over the den. But we're in the middle of a mission, so I can't kind of go off and do it. A new location to add to the database. This is the Fernari Issa Mosque. Built in 1908 CE on the remains of a shrine from the 6th century, the Fernari Issa Mosque first began its worldly service as a nunnery inaugurated by Byzantine Admiral Constantine Lips. Henceforth referred to as the Lips Monastery, it is one of the largest of its kind in Constantinople. After the restoration of the Pelagian dynasty in 1261, the widow of Emperor Michael Pelagios built a church to south of the monastery, which over the next few centuries was gradually built up and renovated to such an extent that the two structures became one. As an interesting side note, Admiral Constantine Lips had a son named Bardas Lips. I just think that deserves mentioning. Right. So yeah, we can actually take over this area, but
Selim is a warrior.
I can't because we're in the middle of a mission. It's a little bit annoying, isn't it?
So why has our Sultan chosen a cat over our lion?
Right, when we get there, we need to get high, take out Tariq.
They are too much alike.
Dedicated their lives to the protection of the Empire. Return the favor and find this killer before he strikes again.
Right, where are we heading, guys? Where are we heading?
A servant of our Sultan has fallen at the hands of a criminal.
Looks like you had way too many games on the go.
Be on the lookout for any suspicious
Bittersweet. Someone's throwing a rock at us. That guy is throwing a rock.
Go on, get out of here. Yes, Declare Olsen. Go ahead, help him.
Target's beat up. Right, we beat him up. I didn't take long. We're still following these guys to get into their compound, encampment. But yeah, these guys aren't liked by the citizens, that's the problem. As you can see, the fact they pull out a sword very quickly on civilians probably goes in turn with the fact they're not liked.
He is like a moth hovering around an open flame, waiting for his father to perish,
Hope it walks
so that he may
automatically,
step
but
to the throne.
Yeah, sure.
Did you hear he offered to
Are you ready to get to
money
finish
in
any?
exchange for
Okay, see, I don't like, I like to finish them. I'm one of those that likes to finish.
What?
And that's why I try and reduce the amount of games I've got on the go.
One of our own was found murdered and stripped of his garments.
But yeah, it's a difficult balance to that, isn't it? To have enough to keep you interested in many different things, but also not to have too few that you're bored of the same game all the time.
We must be ready.
That's the thing. Right, we need a height because we've got to do an air assassination. Find Tariq's tent without alerting anyone. Elites will be suspicious of your activities. Right, okay. So they're going to be wary of us.
Yes,
and we need to find Tariq's tent. Remember, I need to take him out from above. So
I cannot say. My heart sides with our Sultan, but my head hopes for Selim.
I need to get through there, don't I? Right, it's a group of guards walking, so maybe I can join them to try and get through them two. Are they going to turn around and walk back? I think they are. Yes. Didn't quite make it in time. We're going to need to get into that group there to walk through them gates, I think. You know, a game was great because I finished it. Yeah, exactly. You know, a good game is one that piques your interest, keeps you wanting more, and when you're not playing it, you think about it. That's what I say is a good game. Last game you finished multiple playthrough were Fallout 4 and Skyrim. Nice. Yeah, my only thing is I don't do multiple playthroughs. Once I've finished the game, once it's done.
But he has lost the fire that made him great.
See if I can stay with these. Yeah, I don't do multiple playthroughs.
Look at the army he has
For me, it's a one and done deal because it's all about the story kind of thing for me. But at the same time, I want to make sure I've done everything I can in them. Jack and Daxter more recently. Okay, yeah, that's why I'm enjoying Genshin Impact though as well, because I just so much more I want to do with it. But also on top of that, you know, Assassin's Creed just holds a big place for me that I really enjoy. Right, we can assassinate from a tent, which I don't really want to do. We've got to try and get over there, through them guys. Where's the guard? There we go. Remember, we need height to assassinate Tariq. There is a ladder there, so I think that's what I need to do. That ladder is probably the best option, because I know where his tent is. It's there. I'm pretty sure this is his tent. There's two guards here, though. I need to somehow grab the ladder, not get seen. Although there is a well there. Don't climb out. Go back in. Right, there's a hay bale stack there, and there's a well. Trying to use the both of them, I think. Take out these two, then use the ladder to go high. That's my thinking. Whether this works, it'll be a different story. But that is currently my train of thought. Okay, hay bale next. There we go. Someone did have a quick look at me, but I think we got away with it. Right, there is a guard there. Where is he looking? He's gone. He's gone. Right, have I got time to loot? I think I have. And then we're heading up. Mainly because I'm focusing on... That's the thing, I think. Focusing on the full thing does take away a little bit of what you're doing, but at the same time, makes you focus a little bit more about how the mission should be achieved, which is quite interesting. Assassin's Creed games have been amazing stories. I still need to finish Valhalla. Yeah, Valhalla was incredible. We've got 250 odd hours in Valhalla with all its DLCs and everything else. So yeah, thoroughly enjoy Valhalla. I just like the whole series though. I think the whole franchise as a whole is brilliant, and that's why we're replaying through them. And also, obviously, going for the platinum, it's a test. It's a sorry, I'm coughing. Apologies for that. Going for the platinums isn't easy. It's a real challenge, and I like that side of things. We haven't done many challenges really on the channel. In fact, we haven't done any. But to get a whole franchise platinum, that in itself is a fantastic challenge. That, you know, when people suggested it, just made sense. Right, is anyone else watching me? No, I think I can take this guy out. There's lots of treasure here, and I want to collect it all, but I also know if I collect it, I'm going to get seen. Right, this is where we need to be. How am I meant to get above him? That's the question. But yeah, definitely want to go back to. The story can get a bit boring midway through, but if you persevere with it, I think it's incredible. And the world events, there's so much humour put into the world events that I think it deserves praise for that alone. And just the way the world looks. You know, there's secrets around every corner if you want to look for them.
Everything is falling into place, Effendi.
We're still waiting to find out about the next DLC. We know there's more coming next year, but we don't know if you need a new season pass. So that's a decision I'm going to have to make if they do. Right, we need to kill Tariq Balletti, but we need to do it from above, which is a worry. I somehow need to get above him. I can see a way above, actually. But will I get seen doing it? Probably. There's lots of places to get high, but can I do it without being seen? I think we're okay. I think we can walk around quite openly, it seems. Climbing may be an issue. Let's find out. Yeah. Yeah, the minute we climbed, guards were interested. Right, this may have to be a very quick attempt. Like I say, we've got to do him from. We've got to kill him from above. There we go. Target lost. You've been trying to platinum Minecraft on off for about a year now. Oh wow! I take it the platinum for Minecraft takes a while though. They keep dropping major updates and I start over. Oh, okay. You want to kind of want to have one save just for the platinum run, and then a different save for all the new content. Right. So I was trying to get height. The mission dictates we have to, for full synchronization, we have to take him out from an air assassination. And as soon as I tried to get high, we got seen. So there must be another way of getting an air assassination. So we can walk around openly, that's not an issue. Oh, I said we can. No. There we go, desync. I thought we could walk openly because we could a minute ago, but no we can't. So we get seen there. How am I going to get height then? Because that's what I need to do. I need to get height, air assassination, and then we're good to go. They don't make full sync easy on every mission, do they? Yeah, my issue is that stone wall there. I tried on the left, got seen, and if you get seen, you game over because you've been desynced. So we kind of need to get high before we get to seen. So my thinking is there is a guard just there. I'm waiting for him to move, and then my thinking is run up there. Right. Yeah, the downside was just being seen constantly. If we don't get seen, we're good. But we got seen a minute ago. Right, I think we are okay now. It may be a case of just doing this really quick. Right, again, we've been seen. Guards are seeing us. Where is he? I need to get to... Tariq's too far over. I can't air assassinate him. Can now though, he's too far away. Come on. Before I get seen. No, I don't want him, I want the other guy. Right. Let's not miss. Oh, there we go, we'll do a double assassination. That worked perfectly. Yeah, you were right, we had to go, yeah. Oh, you said far left, I went far right. But yeah, same thing, you have to start off away and then come back in on yourself. But we managed it, we've managed to do it. I was trying to be too straight to the target. I think that's the issue.
I blame myself, not for treason.
Maybe trying to rush it a little bit. It's always best, I think, when you've got to do proper assassination, to try and plan it in your head before you attempt it.
Preparing to strike the Byzantine Templars, where they felt safest.
What proof do you have of this?
See, here. This will lead you to the Byzantines in Cappadocia. Destroy them if you can.
You have done well, Tariq. Forgive me.
Protect my homeland, assassin.
So, Tariq wasn't a full-on Templar, by the sounds of it. We've killed him. He believed he was.
We have lost.
But yeah, he was just trying to protect his homeland. That's all he wanted to do. And you find this. Some assassinations aren't always the right assassination.
I am getting tired of this uniform.
Right, we need to get out of here. And he's getting tired of the uniform. We need to find a way out, obviously.
Not getting past me.
I could fight. I don't really want to fight if I can help it, because we're going to get a butt kick. And also just won't end. I may have to just fight my way out. And these are the elite soldiers, aren't they? That's the thing. It's not... These aren't going to be easy soldiers to kill. I thought I tried to heal. I just heal. And there's lots of them. Right, you know what we can do? Smoke bomb. Smoke screen. That's what we want. I thought smoke bombs would help us. There we go, see you later. Smoke bombs are always the way. I've got no more smoke bombs left. See you later. Couldn't kill him, we'll run now. But yeah, smoke bombs are definitely the way forward there. I can't climb up there, I thought I could. Thank you. Up there. Just gotta run, just gotta try and escape. Try not to get seen while trying to escape would be ideal. There's guards everywhere! Which obviously we've just taken out one of the major players. So I'm not surprised there's guards, I suppose. Ah, thought I was on for a winner there, that route, but obviously got seen. Up. Need to get away. Maybe right in here. I don't know how close the guards are. Maybe okay. No one saw us go in there, we may have just done it. We're still not quite out of the area, but we have lost the guards. Yeah, smoke bomb. Definitely smoke bomb. I always forget to use them, but I didn't that time. I actually did remember. Right, we need to escape. We're just slightly still in the area. Just looking at where guards are. I think I've got far enough away. There we go. 100% sync as well, because we did the air assassination. I like trying to get the 100% sync because it does make you focus on a certain way of doing the missions. Right. The Templars are now aware of us. We need to get rid of some of this notoriety. Main story, we've got a main story mission, plus we've got a Sofia Memories mission as well. Where's the nearest place to get rid of our wanted level? Oh, actually no, before we disappear, obviously, we want to take out the viewpoint and this den, because we can now access this den. The guy got killed. I'm not sure how the captain of the den got killed, but we had a notification to say he had been. We didn't do it, but we can capitalise on the unfortunate state of affairs for the captain and take over the guild and the den for ourselves. But yeah, I don't know how he got killed. Someone did it, and it wasn't us. But we'll take advantage. Crossbow, knives. We just need to climb up. Because he's been killed. Ah, I forgot about them guys. I can call my assassins in, to be fair.
Can't see him anymore. Get down.
Right, trying to get to the tower. We've got to get to the tower. This one's quite well protected. There's lots of these places where they shoot you from here. So we've got to get up as quickly as possible before we get shot and fall down, ideally. And then we've got a new assassin den. Before we do it though, we need to do the viewpoint synchronization. Say we climb up twice. Nothing worse than to climb up twice. It does make the 100% much easier, yeah. Assassin's Creed 2 for 100% sync was quite simple. Brotherhood is a pain, only because of one mission. And later games don't have the 100% sync. It's only the earlier kind of Assassin's Creed games that do. No, they don't. They're not the same going back in them the second time. Sometimes you don't have a choice. We've failed some. We haven't got 100% sync every time. But, you know, we try where possible to get 100% sync. Sometimes it's just really difficult to do so, but we do try. Right, we can now recruit 2 new assassins to the guild, which is what we wanted. And now we can also renovate buildings here. We still need to get rid of our notoriety. That's something we've got to work on. But that is the Templar Den. We took advantage of the fact the captain was killed. I want to go over there because that guy should be able to get rid of some of the notoriety. But there's lots of guards around. I haven't planned on the guards. I just wanted to get rid of notoriety. Yeah, we've got to do what we can during the missions, and then if we have to go back, unfortunately, we will. But the more you, like you say, the more you get done first time round, the easier it becomes later on. Right. Obviously, if guards see us now, we're wanted. Couldn't get to that place to get rid of our unwanted level there because of too many guards. But while here, we can unlock the bookshop because we've already got max wanted level. Your wanted level goes up for buying buildings, so buying more while max doesn't make any difference. So we may as well. While we're here, we'll have a quick look. We've got 15,000. Let's have a look to see if there's got any treasure maps. Do need to get rid of some of this wanted level though. There's books to buy. Treasure maps is what I'm looking for. So, if we can buy them all, I'll buy them all. I like having all the maps. It does make collectibles a lot easier. And this means you can clear a lot more on the way to other missions. It does make life a little bit easier. There we go. That's all the maps we can currently acquire. Physio's okay. We're obviously Physio's a bit wary just because we're waiting on the next specialist appointment, which, according to my insurance, won't be this year because they need to get a quote from their medical insurance company and then give that quote to the other insurance company because they've admitted liability. So they'll pay for it. But they haven't even got the quote yet last time I spoke to my solicitor, so the physio will do bits and pieces, but he's been very careful because we're waiting for this next specialist, and we've got no clue when that will be. I think that's the hardest thing to deal with. It's just the fact that physio and everything else is it's just all the waiting. Nothing seems to be a constant. Okay, I want to get rid of notoriety. I can't really see anywhere nearby. I've also got guards now after me. Where are these guards?
Come, give us a kiss. Aha!
Right, you're down. Right, I can't see anywhere to clear notoriety, annoyingly. Not nearby. Guard over there is going to come after me now. He's down. There is a bank to unlock just here. Which, whilst we're here, we might as well. But yeah, we are badly wanted by the Templars at this point. Although I'm not that surprised. Yeah, it's all a waiting game. It's like we were trying to get the physio wanted me sent to the pain clinic, so they can then start using better pain medication, things like lidocaine and stuff you can't get on prescription from the doctors, and you can only have it once you've been to see the pain clinic. But they won't send me to the pain clinic until I've had this next specialist appointment. So every day's pain could be better, but because they won't send me to there before we've seen the specialist, waiting for the specialist then becomes more annoying because it's going to be even longer before I get all the pain under control. So it's a constant no-win situation that is frustrating. Right, I'm trying to unlock things as we see them. I want to get rid of notoriety, but can't find anyone to do so. But yeah, it's frustrating. It's just, you know, constant battle with different people, trying to explain to them, you know, you're not the one living this. If there's a chance of sorting something out now, let's do it, rather than wait. But because they're not the ones living it daily, I think, in my mind, it's like, well, they don't care. And I've told them that on a fair few occasions now. Right, can I get rid of some notoriety here? No. Thought I may have a chance, but I can't. Right, let's have a look where mission is. Let's have a look. Yeah, well, they want to inject lidocaine, or lidocaine patches, I think it is one of the two. What else? There's a few things they want to try. Right, so main mission's over here. In the palace, by the looks of it. And Sofia mission. I'm not a fan of this map and the way it all looks. Right, we're there. We'll head to the main palace. Okay, I kind of roughly know where we're heading. Maybe a case of there's nothing there to clear on the way. There's a recruit assassin nearby. May go and recruit a new assassin. That might be a good shout. But yeah, we kind of roughly know where we're heading. Yes. No, 500. I think codeine is. I could go in and check, but yeah, I think it's 500 codeine 4 times a day. I'm on what's it called? So there's a medication you can take for as an antidepressant. You can also take it to relieve pain. So I'm taking that. And that's the one that sends me to sleep, or tries to send me to sleep in the evenings, and does work to a degree, but also doesn't keep me asleep. But I'm on I'm halfway towards the highest dosage on that currently, and plus a load of other stuff. But yeah, they want to do injections in the back and the foot. Oh yeah, no, but the back's broken, isn't it? You know, that's the constant pain is the back, and also because of the CRPS in the foot, the pain will come out of nowhere. Like my foot's got permanent pins and needles, but on top of that, you'll just get random pain that will send you to tears. Even with everything I take, it puts you in tears, and it's random. It happens out of nowhere. Yeah, it's horrible. But that's what the CRPS does. It's the chronic pain. I might actually fast travel close to where we're heading. Might be an idea. We'll go into the main story mission. I know there's a Sofia mission. I can't seem to do with the notoriety, so because of that, we may as well just head where we need to head to. Yeah, so they want to look at lidocaine. They also want to look at injections into the spine and the foot to see if that will help. But I don't know what the injections are going to have in them. But again, none of that can be done until we see the pain team. We can't see the pain team until we see the specialist. So that's why it's frustrating and a constant battle, because we're constantly waiting to see someone. And when your solicitor then says, yeah, we haven't booked it yet, because we're waiting for a quote, then it needs to be agreed by the other insurance. Like, really? No, you're not the one living this. But yeah, you're happy to wait. I'm not quite as happy to wait. So yeah, they wonder why I have a go at them quite often. We've lost all our notoriety. I've just realised. We gained a bit for doing that, just getting the bank renovated. But we lost all the notoriety by leaving the area. That's a bonus. Okay, we got some by redoing the bank. Okay, I want to buy medicine supplies. Just to top us up. Do we need poison? Oh, we've got a fast-acting poison upgrade. We've got the money. So let's do it. Why does it say assassin minus 15%? Well, we're buying an upgrade. I'm just trying to work out what the assassin symbol was. Okay. So our poison blade is now quicker. Poison darts are quicker. Right, we're not allowed in here. We are wanted if we try and get in, but we have to get in for the main story mission. So we still got to get in and not get seen getting in. Or you just want to stay away from the oxy or fentanyl. Yeah, at this point, I'll take whatever they give me. If it means the pain goes away. Right, there we go. We're just getting in this area. Has allowed us to do the next mission. No, a few people guys have got hooked on those prescribed for pain after accidents. I know that's the big thing. That's before the accident. I never took painkillers. If I had a headache, I wouldn't take a single thing. So now taking God knows how many different tablets a day is so unheard of for me. And it's when I started having to, it wasn't a nice feeling. And my concern is obviously getting hooked. Codeine isn't good for you taking long term, and I've been taking it for a year. At quite a high dosage. Amitriptyline, that's the other one that I'm on. Amitriptyline itself is one of those things that generally you don't come off that easily. You can't just stop taking it. They have to lower the dosage over time to get you off the stuff. None of this I wanted to take, but I didn't have a choice. I wouldn't be able to do anything. I wouldn't be able to play. I wouldn't be able to be a normal human without taking all these different things. And that, I battle with myself over that every day because I don't want to take tablets, but I don't have a choice. If I didn't take them, I don't know if I'd survive. And that's the other thing. CRPS, the pain is so out of nowhere, is actually known as a suicide disease because it can be that bad that people don't know how to deal with it, and over a long period of time, it doesn't go away. But yeah, fentanyl and stuff like I don't want any of that stuff. But if it makes my life more livable, I've got to weigh up what the right thing is. Oh yeah, definitely. Opioids are really bad anyway for addiction, and doctors don't like giving them out if they can help it. They're trying to cut down the amount of opioids given out because of the addiction side. And I was saying this to my other half the other week. When I finally, if I finally ever get to a point of being able to come off the tablets, will I ever be able to come off them? Because we don't know until you stop taking them. You don't know how you're going to feel until you don't take them anymore. And taking them for a year now, with looking at at least a year, another year, at least, if they can't get the ankle to settle, which CRPS is no cure, but it needs to be a point where it can settle, I can walk independently. So that doesn't happen, we need to think of options. But yeah, I don't want to go on to anything. I don't want to be taking what I'm taking now. But I wouldn't be able to live if I didn't. It's one of those catch-22 situations. You don't want to be taking all these different painkillers and drugs and stuff, but what choice do you have at times? Yeah, and obviously the lack of sleep kicks in, and it's just it's difficult to keep positive. This is my Friday's video is 1 year since the accident, exactly on the 10th, and I want to talk about a lot of that then I think. But yeah, I try and stay as positive as possible every day, but some days you just can't. That's hard. That's the thing. It's going to be a rough go getting off it. Oh, yeah, absolutely. But if they keep you going, it's for the best. My doctors are shite. My doctors are rubbish. My doctors only started giving me proper medicine to control the pain because the physio made them. Before that, they didn't want to know. I was just meant to live with and deal with the pain daily on next to nothing. It was only when the physio got involved and said, hang on, you can't leave him like this, that they actually did something about it. But yeah, you've got to come off these things gradually over time. But this is I'm going to talk a little bit about that on Friday's video. Just because it's you're one accident away from a completely different lifestyle, and I didn't take it for granted, but I never thought about it until it happened. And a year down the line, I'm in no better situation really. I suppose I can enjoy this Christmas a little bit more because I'm not going to be as comatose as I was last Christmas. Because last Christmas was only 15 days after, and I was in no fit state to do anything. Yeah, I try. You've got to be positive. If you're not positive, it can get to you. And I have moments. I have moments of doubt, and I have moments of, this is never going to end, and it may never end. But you've got to be positive and look and try and see the positive side of everything. Otherwise, your mind takes over, and if your mind takes over, you're on a downward spiral, and that's the one thing I can't do. Does that make sense? Yeah, I hope I will. I hope I'll be okay. But yeah, I have to be positive. If I'm not positive, then dark times happen, and I don't want that. I've always been one of these people that doesn't generally get drunk because I like to be in control, and this is a similar thing. Because I want to be in so much control, I have to stay positive so I don't lose control, if that makes sense. It's kind of a weird situation. Right, bearer of mixed tidings, Ezio discovered the location of the Templar army, but has killed an innocent man in the process. That was the guard we killed. Tariq. Speak with Suleiman about this tragedy. Do not kill anyone for full synchronization. Do not kill anyone. Right, so first things first, take all weapons away. I'm going to coins and fists, just so the temptation to kill doesn't, become an issue. And we've got to infiltrate. So we know we've got to go and speak to Suleiman. We can't get seen doing so. Now, sounds easier than what it actually is, but I think we'll be okay. It's just avoiding guards. Remember, we can't kill anyone for full sync. I'm already being seen. That didn't bode well, does it?
What the captain said. Matches the
Kind of run away from that guy. We've got a database entry as well. Let's have a look at the database entry. I swear we've been here before, but we can't have. If the database entry comes up with a picture, it means we haven't been here. So this is Hagia Arene. I'm hoping that's how it said. Second largest Byzantine church in Constantinople. Hagia Arene, or Holy Peace, sits just inside the walls of Topkapi Palace on First Hill. Restored from a near ruin by Justinian in the 6th century, served as an Orthodox church for almost 1,000 years. After the Ottoman conquest, the Sultan's Janissaries used the building as an armoury, owing to its close proximity to the new royal palace. Today, however, neither prayers nor guns fill this space with any regularity. Its primary use is a musical. Well, this makes me very grateful to Moses talking about the stuff because you walked away from the accident. I shouldn't have. Similar time, and it's crazy to hear how it could have gone. That's the thing, isn't it? You can say you were lucky to walk away without anything significant, but I see it as it's one of those things. Just sometimes it's just the way it works out. My other half, she reminds me daily, especially when I'm not in a good place. She always reminds me and says, think how worse it could have been. You could be dead. And I could have been, if I had been going a little bit quicker, if the van in front of me hadn't turned when he did, would I have been going quicker? Because it was a 60-mile-an-hour road. But because a van had turned left in front of me, I'd slowed down to less than 30. So, if I hadn't slowed down for the van to turn in, and the car had pulled out, I would have been doing 60, easy. And that would have been a different story. That's the thing. So, she reminds me on a daily basis of how lucky I am. And she is right. But there are days that you don't always feel lucky. And that's the thing to try and deal with. If that makes sense. Right, I just thought if I grab these guys, I don't know if they'll let us through. Gone past the guards. I don't know if these guys... I don't think we'll walk through with these people, will we? I think the guards will stop us. It's probably worth the risk. I'm going to try it. Let them go... no, they're fine. It's easy for getting taken right off the hill and not feeling the consequences daily. Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, it is. It's pure luck, isn't it? No, I don't think they're going to let us in. They are letting us in. Bonus. And we can't kill anyone. Which is all I wanted to do. Are they still following? Why are the guards following? Go away, guards. They didn't really want the guards to follow, but I think two of the girls have taken the guards away. That's a bonus. Right, where is the Suleiman? Gotta make sure we don't kill anyone, so I'm trying to be very discreet. There's big groups of guards everywhere though. I'm still incognito with these two ladies. There is another group of ladies here. I think I've got to climb up. I'll take the big group. There we go. I'll be going. Got to go through this next area. Are we still incognito? Yeah, we are. Right. Will these guys let me through, or am I going to have to distract them? Right. 2 of them take them away. We're allowed in, and we're still incognito. So far, so good. Right. I think there are there's 2 guards there to be aware of. There is Sullivan. Well, it's once I lose these 2, I'm on my own. So far, so good. It's really different. I've always been one of those people in Assassin's Creed where I don't kill unless I have to, like the mission dictates, or I haven't got a choice because it's going to turn in a massive fight. I'm one of those that doesn't like to kill needlessly. When you get a mission that says "do not kill," even if you try not to kill, it makes life difficult. Okay, I believe we're heading the right way, but there's going to be guards here. Oh! No. After all that, we got detected because we tried to walk through the 2 girls. They went off, and obviously we're the same. Makes perfect sense. Been a good 3 months before. I got about 8% mobility back on fingers. Most of now I fought frequently. Oh, absolutely, this is the thing. You've got to. I don't want to be thankful for for surviving, but I also don't want to take it for granted, if that makes sense. You know, it's so easy to be thankful, but I don't want to be, because it could have been so different. Chat with you, and for that, I'm showing you grateful for the lack before. Yeah, I think if you can get out of your mind the reminder of it, you're in a very good place. I've lost 2 girls already. That's not going to work. My plan to get in won't work because I've just lost 2 to the guards. So every time you walk past guards, you lose 2 of the courtesans. Well, they're not courtesans, are they? They're Romanism in this. So yeah, I don't want to lose any more. If I can help it. So, group of guards going in, they are. So I think the end of this is going to be slightly different than what we just did. Because once we lose too many girls, we have an issue. Okay. So there should be another group of girls, I believe. Grab them. Either that or I should just use height. But obviously if you get seen climbing, it's an issue. See if there's another group to walk through the next bit. Ideally we need 4 Romanis for this final part. I'm about to lose them too. I'm about to lose the 2 girls. If I had kept them and walked past like 2 guards, I would have lost the girls. Which is why I had to move away from them. There we go. We're okay now. There is a ladder there, so maybe we go up. I think we go up. There's a door there as well. Where's that taking me? Let's have a look down here. I think there might be a treasure chest in here. No guards, treasure chest. Perfect. But yeah, I think if you can get to a mindset of never thinking about it, you're in a very good place. So I don't think I'm going to be in that place for a while. Obviously the pain's a constant reminder. But it's funny how your mind plays with it as well. You know, not long after the accident, I had, well, most days I'd have dreams of crashing motorbikes in many different ways, which I'd never had before. And it's weird how your mind plays these things with you. It doesn't matter how strong you think you are, one instant can change how you as a person so dramatically. But that's why I say to people, you know, you've got to live your life. Don't take anything for granted and live your life as full as you can. Because you just don't know what's around the corner. Right, we're here. But the guy we need to speak to is... Where is he? He's below us. And I've got to get to him without being seen. So where is he? He is over there somewhere. Got all this way, and I've still got to get to him without being seen. Remember, we still can't kill anyone either. Yeah, I think that's just the best way of being. Right, remember, we can't kill anyone. So I don't want to get seen, because if we get detected, it's game over. I know he's below us. Guards are there. Oh, there he is. In theory, I'm going to try it. Chance my luck. Drop down. Drop down. Speak. Done. We did it. We're going to see him, but the guards won't allow us in to see him. Buy that one out.
He too was tracking the Byzantines.
You were a super confident driver before, and when I dreamed of driving, like Fast and Furious.
So did you?
Yeah, and then you didn't crash. Exactly. It's weird how your mind plays with what's happened, and makes you feel nervous, and I'm not wanting to do it. I still want to ride a motorbike. Physically, I'm unable to, but I still want to. That doesn't worry me. But yeah, waking up, seeing yourself having all these accidents, it's weird.
You should not have been so secretive.
But yeah, it's just the way your mind tries to deal with these things, isn't it?
What a terrible way to do a good thing.
The weapons were taken to Cappadocia. Can you get me there?
But in some ways, like, I've got to see the positives out of what happened as well. I would have never side streaming. I would have met some amazing people. There's many things I wouldn't have done.
I've been set up and made to look a traitor. Do you remember Tarek, the Janissary?
The man you quarreled with?
He's been murdered. It is no secret that he and I were
Just get the point of being comfortable driving again.
Will accuse me of this crime.
Yeah, it does. It happens out of nowhere, doesn't it?
When word back to my father,
physically, I don't know if I'll ever be able to ride a motorbike again.
Forgive me, nephew.
But if I do, I've got no way of knowing how I'm going to feel when I'm on it. That's the weird thing. And I was always quite... I always said I was a safe rider. You know, I'd always plan ahead, check... Especially in car junction, I'm expecting them to pull out. So I'd slow down a little bit. But it wasn't none of that's enough. When it happens, it happens.
As I said, there will be a ship waiting for you when you wish to leave.
Right, there's a ship waiting for us when we're ready to leave.
We will track down the perpetrator of this crime, Uncle. Have patience.
His uncle, I'm sure, suspects us. Got a feeling he knows it was us that killed Tarek. Prince Ahmet. By the time he was a young man, Prince Ahmet was already the presumed heir to the Ottoman Empire, having been chosen by his own father, Bayezid II, to assume the throne. To many this made perfect sense. Ahmet was a grateful and loyal son who shared his father's distaste for war and his affection for esoteric knowledge. I'm not sure what esoteric is. But to others, those who viewed Ahmet's traits as weakness, he was a sad symbol of the dwindling power of the Sultanate, and as such he appeared to many Ottoman officials to be incapable of adapting himself to the requirements of the throne. The Sultan's own janissaries were quite vocal about their dislike for the would-be Sultan, and openly questioned his fitness as a leader. Would he protect the empire, as was his duty? Would he wage war against the Mamluks to the south and the Safavids to the east? Would he expand the boundaries of the empire as God had decreed? The janissaries wanted positive answers to pressing questions, and had no faith that Ahmet would provide a satisfying answer. At some point around 1510, Ahmet's younger brother Selim, to silence the support of the janissaries, made an overt bid for the throne, marching a small army towards Constantinople, expecting to meet little resistance. To Ahmet's great relief, his father, Bayezid, stepped in to stop Selim's advance, but the old Sultan was sickly, and as many people thought, incapable of sustaining an insane war as mad and tragic as this one was shaping up to be. They don't normally leave database entries on a cliffhanger, and that is a little bit. What do they do accent? Frustrated question always ending there, but after being through it, doing that continues and after. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I suffer from PTSD anyway from my time in the army, so I wake up to some weird things anyway. I hear gunshots and that wakes me up, and I know they're not real, but it takes your mind time to realise they're not real. And obviously, this on top doesn't help. But yeah, when you wake up when it's fine, it's when it continues. Yeah, they're horrible. Right, we do need to get out of here. Checkpoint reach. We're going to leave the palace unseen. There's a flipping guard there. There we go. We're in trouble. I can't kill anyone either. That was a bigger drop than I was expecting. Still can't kill anyone. I'm going to leave the palace. Okay. Trying to escape the area. It's not easy when you can't kill anyone. It's a lot easier when you can actually just take people out when needed. Into the water we go! That's the way to finish the mission. Big dive into the water. So optional objective complete, mission complete, 100% thing. We did it. Took a bit of time, but we did it. Definitely one of those things. I'd rather my brain wasn't able to comprehend it on its own. Yeah, that's the thing. It's just the way your brain is wired, isn't it? And there's nothing you can really do to change that. There's different therapies and stuff you can try. I've had a bit of treatment of PTSD previously, and they work to a point, but it's never a cure. That's the thing. You've got to find what works for you in your mind, to have the best way of keeping it to the least amount of concern to yourself. And once you know that and figure that out, life becomes a bit easier. But it's getting to that point is the hardest. Well, I believe the next mission is probably then another Sofia mission. I can't see the main story anyway. I want to go and grab a new assassin. We haven't recruited an assassin for a while. We do need to do so. We're going to have to go back here at some point. There's stuff we need to grab in there. Main story though, I cannot see the main story mission. So I believe... That's the problem with it. I don't like this map. You just can't see everything in one shot. I believe Sofia's next. By the looks of that. I was in the Royal Engineers, so I was learning to be an architect. But because in the Royal Engineers you have to do lots of training before you even get to that point, I never actually got to do my trade. So yeah, I was in the Royal Engineers. The only thing I ever wanted to do since the age of 11 was join the army. Which, ironically, because I wanted to do it at such a young age, I focused on that as that my only thought and my only way of doing things was to try and make sure everything I did was for joining the army. And I actually ended up ruining my being in the army because of what I did previously. So I was medically discharged. I basically lost the use of my legs quite dramatically at the time, but also through my own fault. It turns out me wanting to be in the army so desperately meant I worked out at too young an age and I did loads of damage to my legs and other stuff. Hello, hey Tame, how are you? How are you getting on? Right. We are going to head to the Sofia mission. And we are going to withdraw the money. The aim is that Sofia, I believe, is the only main mission we've got at the minute. So we'll go and do that. Can we use... Get out of the market. Head towards her. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. While we're here, we should really refill everything. We may even have enough for the new set of armour. So let's have a look. You can't watch the live because you're still... No worries. Thanks for dropping by and saying hello, though. I appreciate that. Hope you're well. It's alright, no worries at all. Like I say, it's nice for you to drop by and say hello. But I hope you're well. And thank you for dropping by. Right, repaired the armour. We can buy new armour. Can we afford it all? That's the question. We might be able to afford it all in one go. Buy the most expensive part first. You don't really notice... Oh, we haven't got enough for the other two now. Worth a go. We've unlocked some more weapons, but we can't afford them. ammunition. Do need some more bullets. Ammunition costs a fortune. I've noticed that. Alright, thank you for dropping by. Can't afford all the crossbow bolts. We can do somewhere. Right, we're fully equipped. Let us head to Sofia. Ezio's crush. Let's call her that. Because we know we know that she's his crush. He definitely has this thing for her. That's obvious. The way he talks to her and the way he acts around her. So yeah, we'll head to Sofia, and then, because that's the only main mission on the map by the looks of things. If I can find a location to send out assassins, we'll do that. As I say it, I find one. Okay, let's do that. We still need to recruit 2 new assassins, but we haven't. I didn't get there in time to make the last one. Okay, so there's some upgrades to do for some assassins. Here we go. They're both ready to have their own dens at some point, I would have said. Or be very close to. No, there's still some more to go up, actually. Right, Alexandria is ours. We can... assassin controls 38%. I think. Recruit new assassins. Oh, this actually gives us a new assassin. We're doing that mission. If that gives us a new assassin, we'll take it. Okay, we'll send that guy. Happily saves me having to run around trying to gain an assassin. Oh, you actually need to pay for that mission. Not enough money. So some of these you have to pay for. Didn't realise that. And it gives you income for the city. Okay, so we need money for some of these missions. We can gain more control. That one also enables us to gain a new assassin. So we'll do this mission as well. She can do it on her own, 100%. And then we'll send our other assassin. We always keep one with us. So we'll send him, I think, on this one. We'll keep the top ranked assassin with us. And we'll send him to do that one. Perfect. Right. Still heading towards Sofia. I think we are nearby, to be fair. Yeah, you should really get to see. What time is it where you are now? It's normally really late, isn't it? So you can be somewhat productive tomorrow. Yeah, thanks for catching up, Dial, man. I'll try and when you're next stream, but I'll try and catch you when you're next star as well. But yeah, thanks for dropping by. Thanks for saying hello. Much appreciated. And appreciate the chat. And hopefully we'll see you again soon. Right, Sofia is nearby. Obviously, we're heading. It's a bookshop as well. We're heading to. Have we gone too high? I think we may have gone a bit there. Streets are a maze at times. Well, we're back at a bookshop. Here we are.
Enjoying the poem?
Who are these men?
Ezio looks so old. It's really weird playing him all the way through. The Ezio collection in one shot.
Alighieri's quill cuts
so different.
Deeply, no?
3:15 in the morning. Yes, you really should get some sleep.
It is a subtle way to seek revenge.
But thank you, Dial, man. Massively appreciate it.
Ezio, I plan to make a trip to Andrianople in a few weeks to visit a new printing press there.
See you later. Thank you.
That should be fun.
It is a 5 or 6 day ride from here, and I will need an escort.
Prego.
Oh, I'm sorry. You are a busy man.
Sofia, I would love to accompany you, but my time is running short.
That is true for all of us. Well, I can try to solve this last code now, but I need to run an errand before sundown. Can you wait a day?
What do you need?
It is silly, but a bouquet of fresh flowers. White tulips, specifically.
Are we going to go and collect the flowers?
I can get you the flowers. Nessun problema.
Are you sure?
It will be a nice change of pace.
Bene.
How badly
Meet me in the
wrong can
park
getting a
east of
bunch of
Hagia
flowers
Sophia,
be?
and we will trade. Flowers for information.
What do we reckon? It's never going to be as easy as it seems, is it? Run an errand for Sofia while she locates the final polo book. There's no 100% extra stuff to do. We just basically need to go and collect these flowers. It's never going to be that simple, though. I'd be very surprised if it is. Alright, let's go and visit the florist. Try and keep out of trouble while doing so. There's no need for us to get into any trouble, is there? So yeah, in theory, it should be as simple as it sounds, but I guarantee it's not. It might, well, I could be wrong, it could be actually as easy as it sounds. I just don't... Nothing for Ezio is ever simple. His life has always been one of quite a big hardship. And he's done well to come through that. We've got a new assassin joining us from the mission we just set out to do. Right, flower shop is nearby. There we go, flower shop. Is it going to be as simple as we first thought?
You look like a man with money to spend. What do you need, Dostum?
Tulips. White, if you have them.
Ah, tulips. Forgive me, but I am fresh out. Something else, perhaps?
It is not my call, unfortunately.
All right, listen. I may know where to get fresh tulips. You wait here, and I will return. 1 hour, 2 at most.
I am not waiting an hour.
I'll tell you, we got to tail him, don't we? Yeah. We've got to tail him to learn where he gets his flowers. He was never going to wait an hour, was he? There's also something a bit fishy about that guy as well.
What happened with that Italian?
Maybe it's just me being a bit cautious. He seems a bit odd, a bit shifty. Try not to fail the tail. I'm also trying not to cause any issues though. Try not to draw attention to ourselves. Oh, these girls do not help when you're tailing someone. Quick way to get rid of these guys. No, not guard. I'll them coins, throw money. Right. They catch back up to this guy. There he is. We're okay. If them women hadn't come and accosted me, wouldn't be as big an issue. So that's a missing sound that all done and all gone well, so that's a bonus. Right, check. Pick 3 white tulips. So he's picking them from the garden. Still don't know how well this is going to go. It also means we've sent the guy out to go and give the tulips for us, and obviously we're not going to be paying him, are we? So surely he's going to be able to happy with us. And he did seem quite desperate for a business. Right, there's another tulip here. Right, we can now meet with Sofia to deliver the flowers. So after all of that, the tailing and everything else, we can just pick the flowers, off we go. Seems too easy. And, yeah, nothing's ever that easy. Right, we're getting there. There she is. Nice little romantic picnic by the looks of this.
What is this?
A gift. Sit.
For once it's the woman
Che belli, grazie.
being nice to Ezio. Normally it's Ezio doing it.
I wanted to thank you for letting me
I don't
play
think he'll
a
be
small
used to
role
this.
in your adventure.
A small role is enough for this adventure, believe me.
You are a mystery, Ezio Auditore.
Mi dispiace. I do not mean to be.
Oh, he
It
does
is
mean to
fine.
be.
È affascinante.
It's attractive. Thing is, he's got to be a mystery. He's an assassin.
Why, thank you.
Any luck with the final code?
Straight to business.
The code, see. I solved it many hours ago. You will get it soon enough.
There we go. Checkpoint reached. No, mission done. 100% sync. So we have a nice simple mission. Simpler than I was expecting. Mainly, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just seeing the bad side all the time. I'm expecting something bad to happen. I was expecting that to go wrong. I wasn't expecting it to go as right as it did. But yeah, it did go normally. Okay, so Sofia mission is, where is it? I'm trying to spot it on the map. I believe the Sofia mission is the next main mission to do. Surely it'd be the same place, it'd be in a shop, won't it? I can't see anything on the map. It's obviously there because we can see it. It's straight ahead of where we are now. Someone else looks if we can find it. So look at where we're looking on the map, and it's straight ahead. But I can't see it, which is really weird. Normally, you'd expect to be able to see it. That's normally where she is. We'll head towards where it's telling me to go to for the mission. Just because it should be there, although on the main map it's not showing up. I might go if we try and fast travel actually. Since there is a fast travel place here. Let's see if it shows up. Sometimes it shows up on the fast travel map. Yes it is, but it's not where we originally thought. Okay. On the bottom one. So it's not Sofia's shop, it's near the South Port. Yeah, maybe I'm not trusting enough. Maybe I'm just expecting something bad to happen immediately. I know we should recruit the assassin, but we've got just over, well, just about half an hour left, so I want to concentrate on the story as much as possible. There is a viewpoint here as well. We haven't gained. New database entry. So we haven't been this kind of area before. This is Little Hagia Sophia. The Ottomans called that one Kajak, Hagia Sophia, or Little Hagia Sophia. It was a Byzantine church initially, but built sometime around 500, and many believe it served as an early prototype for the larger Hagia Sophia Cathedral, built a few decades later. But I have my doubts. The two buildings may share some salient aesthetic features, but their structural elements are vastly different. It's obvious. I mean, if you bother to look closely. My sound started playing up, and I've just realised why. So my headphones are obviously Bluetooth, and they've got an extension. And I haven't normally, the extension is near me, so obviously the sound quality is better for me talking, and also for my sound. I, for some reason this morning, didn't realise I hadn't moved it. Although the sound must have been alright, because you guys haven't said anything, so I'm assuming the sound's been good. Okay. Is it worth doing the viewpoint while we're here? Yes, probably. We're here, we may as well clear it. It's another one done then. And then we can... There might be why the mission isn't showing up, because we haven't got the viewpoint. Possibly. Although normally it still would. Okay, let's find our way up. Okay, I wonder if it's a jump across, maybe. Can he not climb up there? Come on. There we go. That hook blade is really good for being able to get higher up. Kind of forget about it until you go to use it, and then it's like, oh, this works really well. Can't climb that bit. A treasure box over here. Do need to look above just to see if there's any animus fragments. Although we've got to go up anyway because we're still not high enough. There we go. Make sure there's no animus fragments to collect above us. Doesn't look to be. Right, there we go. We can synchronise, and that's another viewpoint done. And then, yeah, Sophia mission next. And depending how long the mission is, it may be our last one. I feel like I've done quite a bit today in terms of missions. It feels like we've got quite a way through the story. We shall see shortly. But Sophia mission is here. Main story is on about us going on a journey somewhere, but that hasn't continued currently. So I don't know if that comes after Sophia, or it must be after Sophia, because obviously it hasn't happened yet. Okay, so Sophia mission is here. Which is a bit weird for Sophia. Above or below? So we know it's here, it's finding out if it's below, we've got to get below. Let's just check up first. Yeah, it's above. To work out exactly where it was, but it's actually above us. So it's it's not a viewpoint, but it's similar. And I think this is going to be another polo thing, although we got one recently. I don't think we've done anything with. There we go. Signs and Symbols Part 3. Nicola Polo hid a book near Little Hagia Sophia containing clues to a Masyaf key's location. Use the Polo symbols to reveal it. There we go. Polo symbols once more. These are fairly simple. I think these aren't too bad at all to figure out, are they? You just have to scan the little... scan the bits with your vision. They're fairly simple to see and do. There we go. That's what we need. We'll cover the book from there. So yeah, they're not difficult to do, are they? There's no fighting involved or anything like that. So fairly simple. Nice change of pace though as well. We're going to get in trouble for that. He's down. I didn't mean to kill him. Well, we didn't kill him, we knocked him out, but I just didn't want him attacking us. Right, we need to get on there. I'm assuming we just have to climb up, aren't we? I was trying to find an easy way up, but I think we're just going to have to climb up. Okay. Building's locked, so we can't buy the building. Not that I think we'll have anywhere near enough money just yet. Right, if we can get round to here. There we go. I love the sound. Obviously you got to think when these games are out, but the sound of the different environments you run on and walk on are really good. You know, you can tell this is a metal roof. When you're splashing in water, you can hear that splash. There's a lot of games nowadays don't even have that level of detail. And you would have thought they would have done. Next book. Aesop Fables by Socrates. So now we need to take that to Sofia. This is probably why the main story isn't showing up. The Sofia missions, because of the keys, are quite important to what his mission and plan is. There's another Animus fragment. Whenever I see him, I want to clear him while we're here. For me, that makes a lot of sense. I don't know if I can make the jump. Yes, we did. Right, let's go and grab this Animus fragment while we're here. So next Sofia mission, I've got to keep an eye on time. It may be okay though. Where is it from here? So normally, this is where we now go to her bookshop normally. Although again, I can't see where it is. I hate the fact that I can't see where things are on the map. It's really annoying. I want to say it's going to be a bookshop, but I don't know. So I'm going to have to go manually to get there, I think. No! Didn't mean to do that. Hate when that happens. Me jumping off and like taking random people down. Right, we can send our assassins out actually. There is a place here. Let's do that while we're here. We gained a new assassin as well. You've been awarded a new assassin signal. A new signal is awarded the 1st, 4th and 6th recruit. Nice. So, right, Mediterranean. So Alexander, we still need to assert more control. What are we at? We're 43%. We also gain XP per day, sulfur and money per day. Bonus. But we want to solidify that control, don't we? So, we can gain gold income from the sea. It's probably not a bad one to do. I'll keep a maxed out assassin for our use. I might send him. Sounds good. We can get another assassin slot. Might be a good idea. Yeah. That's a new assassin slot. Haven't got enough money, so we had to spend money on those missions, didn't we, to send them out? Which is fine, so we'll work on the next place. We need someone with a dagger. There we go, we can send him. Perfect. You've got to be paying attention to what is needed for certain missions sometimes. Send the lower ranks as long as it's 100%, it works really well. Might have a look at Bursa while we're here, but just gain a little bit of, take some control away. There we go. Done. So they're all off and working. We still need to head towards Sofia. Like I say, I could fast travel, but I've got to find the fast travel point first, but the underground tunnels. But on top of that, it's not currently showing on the main map where we're heading. Now it could be a graphical error, admittedly. So we have to kind of manually get there. Unless there's a reason you can't use underground tunnels. But the story hasn't really explained that as of yet. And this is a nice romantic picnic with Sofia, so whatever this is going to be, I'm assuming it will carry forward. And she did say she decoded the book, but hasn't told us yet why. Oh, she's with a ship. That could be why then. It's not Sofia we're meeting, is it? I thought it was, because it's a Sofia memory, I assumed we'd meet Sofia, but I don't know. Okay. Maybe this is the coordinates that she gave us. Okay. The Maiden's Tower. Crew left behind by the Polos has brought Ezio to the Maiden's Tower. Investigate the tower, but be careful. Obtain the Masyaf key without falling into the water. No falling into water then. So a little read of the Maiden's Tower. This may be the last mission of the day. We'll see how quickly it takes us. Kizkalusi, the Maiden's Tower, known erroneously as Leander's Tower, has served many functions since its construction in 1110. Initially a naval control tower, it has also been a lighthouse, a semaphore station, not sure, a quarantine post, a customs station, a home for retired naval officers, and a restaurant. The origin of its name stems from a number of disparate myths, the most common and recent of which concerns the Sultan and his beloved daughter. According to legend, the Sultan was told by an adamant oracle that his daughter was destined to be killed by a venomous snake on her 18th birthday. Determined to deflect the barbs of fate, the Sultan built the Maiden's Tower for the exclusive purpose of keeping his beloved daughter away from land and all things that crawled upon it. After the tower's completion, the girl moved in and remained there until the appointed day. On the evening of his daughter's 18th birthday, the Sultan was overjoyed that he had prevented the oracle's prediction, and so travelled to see her, bearing a basket of exotic fruit to present as a gift. When his daughter picked through the cornucopia, however, she was immediately bitten by a poisonous asp that had stowed away amid the colourful fruits. The Sultan's daughter died in her father's arms right on schedule. Kind of showing that no matter what you do, fate will get you. Remember, we can't fall in the water. That's all I know. I'm expecting this to be tough not to fall in the water. We've got to find a way to access the tower's lower chambers. Nothing else in here. Storm drain maybe. And there's a key. Ugh. Right, no falling in the water. That's the important part. Which means no missed jumps. That's the hard part. No fighting by the looks of it. It's all parkour. So we've got definitely got to get up there. What does this lever do? Sounds like a timer. Yeah, we've got 30 seconds to get to that next bit. I missed it. There we go. Interact. Right, what are these? Everything's moving. Okay. Ah, so they went in and made the water level rise, and then it got taken away. That's quite cool. Okay. Solve the maiden's puzzle. No! I failed full sync because I dropped. I didn't want to drop. Let's restart the memory, shall we? I'm not losing full synchronization because I pressed the wrong button. No way. We'll redo it. We hadn't gone that far into it. If it was further into it, different story, isn't it? But yeah, we weren't that far into it. So obviously, do this bit again. Can't skip any of these. So yeah, I pressed the complete wrong button there. Which is extremely annoying. Right, this is our way in. And then we'll press the first one, 30 seconds, get to the second, drain the water, and then we need to have a proper look at where we need to be heading. Solving the puzzle as we go. Then it means it's not as simple as you first think. This bit's not too bad, and so far it's the only time bit, although we're back to nearly where we were a minute ago. So not that we actually got very far. Nicely done. Right, this is the bit we got to before, and we made the unfortunate mistake of just jumping without looking, and then pressing circle to drop when we didn't want to drop down into the water. I don't think it's going to be a straightforward puzzle either, from my look at it. I will be very conscious of time. So we can actually see where the key is. The key's on the statue in the middle there. So that's the puzzle we need to solve, is how do we get to that statue? And it's not going to be the first thing you think of doing, like jumping across like we just did, I'm sure. Solve the puzzle. Okay. So do we head back? So there's the person we've got to get to. But so I ran and jumped, and you hang on to the bottom there. But if you hang on to the bottom, where else do you go from there? Ah, there is bits over there to go to. Which is there. So I'm trying to work it out before I just make the random decision to jump off. Because there's no way you're going to get up and from there to there. That's not going to happen. So there's obviously something else you've got to do first. There is bits here we can jump to. That's what I was after. Perfect. Okay. This is what makes me think there's more to this than you realise. There's another lever down there across from there, so I think we need that lever. There we go. Remember, we can't go in the water. But I think we're in the right position. So it was a false thing to try and jump across straight away up. Okay. We've got a minute to get to this one. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I didn't press the circle to do the mid-air jump. I don't think I'm going to make it. We've got 20 seconds to go across this bit. I might just make it. Yeah, we've made it. A bit closer than what I did, but we did it. So yeah, I'm kind of glad we didn't make the rusticism of jumping across again, because obviously that's wrong. So everything's going to drop down again, make the water go lower. And then more of the area shows up. So it's not the first thing you think of doing. That's the important part. Although that one does seem to be. We go up that way. Remember, we're solving the puzzle. I don't think I can climb that way, though, can I? Surely. No. That's what's down here. There is a way across. And there's another lever here. Which means there's going to be somewhere else we've got to get to quickly. Okay. I do kind of feel I've gone the wrong way. No. We got it. We got it. We did that one quite well actually. 30 seconds to spare, just over. Even the extra little jump at the end. That worked quite well. I think that's all the water gone now. So that's what we're heading for in the middle there. So that's all. There is another lever here. Okay. What's that lever do? Ah, that's the gate we need to get through. No! Oh! I failed full synchronization because I pressed the wrong button again. I'm going to restart it. The problem is I've got to restart the whole thing, and yet we were perfect. We were doing really well. I pressed the wrong button again. I pressed circle because I was thinking he wasn't going to grab onto the area. The problem is you're meant to press circle to stop him falling, but he did grab an area. So circle meant he dropped off. That was my panic, but it shouldn't have happened. We know what we're doing, we know how to get the first bit done. I'm going to try and run through it quickly. We've got 10 more minutes of the stream, so I'm going to try and get it done before we finish the stream. I think we're very close, we were very close to finishing. I was just being silly there. I'm just going to double check there's nothing else to pick up in here, because we haven't really looked. I don't think there is. But But yeah, a complete mess up on my part though. And we were so close to finishing. So there's 3 or 4 levers to do. 3 or 4 different places you've got to parkour to. The parkour's quite simple. I wouldn't say any of them are very difficult to get to, in terms of time-wise. So I think it works well. But obviously, got to stop panicking. He's going to not make the jump, so I don't press circle. That's the important thing. I also can't extend the stream by much today if we do need to, because I need to get ready for this, for my son's nativity play, so we need to get this done as quickly as we can. Next one there. These first few are fine. That last one I just made a silly error. It doesn't help when you see a timer as well, because it does make you panic. It makes me panic anyway. Every time there's a timer, I panic in terms of getting there on time. When there's no need to panic, there's normally plenty of time, but I just can't help it. I do like the system though. The lever releases the weights. The weights then make the water rise by dispersion. But in that time you've already opened a chamber for the water to disperse into. I think the whole puzzle thing works really well. Okay. Next lever. I'm adamant we're doing it this time, full sync. I've just got to be a bit not so panicked with the buttons. There we go, so we're heading. Did it again. Did that last time, didn't I? You still have plenty of time. I've just got to remember to press the circle when you jump across to go straight. We did that last time and still had enough time, so we should be okay, hopefully. Yeah. There we go. There's me trying not to press circle as much so we don't drop into the water, but when I needed to I didn't do it. So was there 1 or 2 more after that one? Can't quite remember. We're heading this way. I think there's this one and then 1 more to open the door to the middle area. That's it. And this was the one I was a little bit unsure if I was going up or not. You kind of go up to go down. You get a lot more time for this one, although this bit here is a little bit more tricky. Try not to rush it, but obviously we are on a timer. There we go. So we're kind of back to where we were. This is where I messed up. So this will be the final lower down. Water disperse. We'll see the the pedestal, I suppose you call it, in the middle there for us to go and get. There we go. Okay, and this is where I messed up. And it was all because I panicked with the jumping. And it is timed as well. But I think I know where I'm heading. That will open the gate. That's our way in. So we've got a minute to get there. Jump across, climb up. still got to be fairly quick, but just not panic, because he will grab here, which is where I made the mistake last time. I panicked he wasn't actually going to make the grab. Oh, okay. There we go. That's what we messed up last time. Interact. Hopefully that's it. Little kick just to make sure it works. And that's our way up then. Okay, so I'm just making sure I'm heading in the right direction. I don't want to make the mistake now, since we're so close. We're heading... We've still got to head up, don't we? No timer on screen. But the noise makes me wonder if there is one. Things are moving around us. I think we're heading across there. I think we're okay. There's always that moment of doubt when you're just not sure. I'm assuming that's the way out there. There we go. So, grab the treasure. It's a good way to end the stream, to be fair. We're going to grab the key, grab the treasure, and I think that's a good way to finish for today, actually. The next Assassin's Creed stream will be Thursday morning, where we'll continue. I don't know how much more revelations we've got. Obviously, trophy hunting at some point as well. But we're getting there. Four or 5 Masyaf keys acquired. Full synchronization. Took us a couple of attempts. Panic with buttons and doing things we shouldn't be doing. Panicking when we set a timer doesn't help full synchronization. But that's good. We're where we should be, I'm pretty sure. So we've got another memory of Altair to do, which now we've got the key, I would assume. But that will now be on Thursday. So that's an autosave kicking in there. Let the autosave just finish. Right, autosave's finished. So the next mission, I'm pretty sure, will be in our den. It is indeed. And that's where we play through, I don't know why I'm still calling it the Sofia Memory. But we'll play through the Altair memory after he's escaped, as we found out today. But that is it for today. Quite a bit achieved. I think we got 2 more Masyaf keys. Ezio and Sofia's relationship is starting to emerge. We learn more about Altair, what happened to his wife and one of his sons. Yeah, interesting so far. But that is it for today. No more streams this evening because I'm going to my son's nativity this afternoon, and I know I'm going to be ruined after that because I'm going to have to sit up for quite a long period of time. But yeah, massive thank you to you guys for joining us. Thank you for the likes, the views, the comments and the conversation. You guys are incredible as always. We are back live tomorrow morning with Genshin Impact. Nice 3.5, 4 hour stream. And then tomorrow evening for Marvel Avengers. But for more Assassin's Creed, it'll be Thursday morning. So if I don't see you, have a good week. And hopefully we'll see you all very, very soon. Thank you all for watching. Bye-bye.